welcome to the Arcade Hangout episode number 49. 49, I can't believe it's 49 already, it's crazy. Close.
Nice.
Not quite, yeah.
I am Orange Whip, one of your hosts for the show, with all these other great folks here. And we are an arcade podcast. We just chat about arcade collecting. Most of us have a sick kind of disease that we collect these things, and we meet once a week to talk about them. So tonight's question, I'm going to get everybody to introduce themselves. We're going to answer tonight's question, and yes.
That was the disease. I was trying to kick in a little bit.
That was me last week.
Gotta clear my throat here. So tonight's question is from our own Carrie Z.
Great
and
question.
This is a question that's been in the banks for at least 3 or 4 months. At least,
wow.
I'm going to say even more.
Brad, longer than that because I sent it to you right before our Christmas episode.
Okay, so that's a 6 months.
Yes, that's how much you've loved and cherished this one. You've held on to it like a fine gem.
Yes, I didn't want to let this one go. I was just so proud of it, and
that's right. You didn't want to squander it.
Can we get Morgan Freeman to do like the book on tape version?
Yeah, that's funny.
He's gonna read a phone book for us.
So yeah, before I read the question, if anybody who's listening on the podcast, which is on iTunes and Stitcher and Google Play, by the way, or on YouTube, start sending some of us questions. You can Orange Whip on Clav, or you can email me. I'm Whipflash on.
And they don't need to be arcade related.
The Twitters. Yeah, just send us anything.
What are your dimensions? No.
I'm not saying Carrie's question is bad at all. It is a half of a novel, but we are getting down to the dregs of the barrel here, so we need to get a few more questions.
I won't take that personally. But if somebody would have sent in the question, what color underwear are you all wearing, then we would have answered that one before the question that I've sent in, apparently.
Underwear?
Underwear? What's that? Optional? No. Actually, awesome. I haven't even finished reading the question because I just looked at the length of it, and I'm like, maybe I'll get around to that.
All right, so here is tonight's question.
Who's wearing panties?
When talking to newbies who are getting committed to the hobby, common recommendations for which tools to get include a good quality soldering iron and a de-soldering gun. Not including those things, what other item would you recommend for a newbie with several games, not just 1 or 2, but several games, to get for his or her workshop? In order to help provide a more complete list, we are not going to repeat an answer that was already
There's the lawyer speak right there.
Yeah, there was a disclaimer at the end.
Yeah. Because of the disclaimer
you have to agree to terms and conditions.
Yes. Because of that disclaimer, I'm going to fucking go first because I can't think of very many, so I need to get one out quick. And my recommendation...
Don't we all? What?
That's what she said.
My recommendation by far is going to be our own Crafty Mechs TPG.
Oh, very nice.
I was literally wanting one of those for years, but I did not want to pay the $150 to $180 for the Wells Gardner one, I believe it was. So I was waiting for someone to make one. Waiting. And I ended up with 3 of them.
Oh, wow.
I won one in the contest. I ended up getting one from somebody. I can't remember how I got 3, but I ended up having 3 of them. So, yes, the Crafty Mech TPG is my tool of choice. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's so you can work on your monitors. It's a
test pattern generator.
Yes.
CraftyMech.com.
Yes. So, that being said, since Carrie brought up this disaster...
She should go last.
She is going to go last.
Yes.
And we're going to go...
I hate you all.
We're going to go with somebody who calls himself a noob so that he has a longer list to work with. We're going to go with Dave from Buffalo.
Yay.
Oh, God.
Hopefully it's easier for him to answer.
I'm just gonna pass it off to Time Runner. Thanks.
Peace out.
Peace.
So at least introduce yourself, Dave.
Yeah.
Dave from Buffalo, MacD 2001 on Clav. Dave from Buffalo on YouTube. Love you all. Time Runner, you're up.
So Dave, where are you from?
What do you do? Do you like?
That's gonna be next week's question.
Do you like Bud Light?
Oh, I love Bud Light, Cheez-Its, and Coke. There you go.
And cold Domino's.
YouTube's gonna flag this video because there's too many like logos and product placement.
Product placement.
And if you have to smoke the cigarettes that doctors recommend. Parliament.
Endorsed by John Jacobson.
I have to ask my doctor about that.
Yeah. Endorsed by John
Jacobson
Jacobson.
approves Parliament.
Yeah.
When
Yes, he
John
loves that.
Arcade's official cigarette is Parliament's from David.
They come in the same Ziploc bag that Ian Kellock has his cap kids in.
The official cigarette. They don't drink those.
It'll just be like. All right, Time Runner.
Oh, I
You.
like that
I'm
sound.
passing.
Way too abstract. Okay, hi, Time Runner. Thank you. Thank you.
One more? No, I'm just kidding.
Meet the Time Runners on YouTube. Please subscribe. I think that noobs should buy a good multimeter, like a Fluke.
Took my answer.
There goes my answer.
Anyway, I'll paste in the other 4 that I'm not going to use into the little private chat, so nobody on the outside knows.
Send them the DMs.
yeah.
Don't send it to
I'm
Karen.
changing my answer to a love meter. I need a love meter.
Yeah, because you check voltages, continuity. You can save a lot of money with your
Yeah,
multimeter.
what features would you recommend on that said multimeter?
Well, I would definitely make sure that you have a continuity check that does produces a beep and
Yeah.
and test it to see if when you put the 2 contacts together, if it's immediate. Because you don't want one of these like little flaky ones where you touch it and then there's like a weird delay.
And if it does that, you might need to take the boots off.
Oh yeah. You take the boots
Right.
off. I don't know what that means.
That would be a jab at me.
Oh.
I love you, boys. Mwah.
I never thought that was possible.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come when they buy them new. They come with little plastic condoms over the tip, so you don't stab yourself.
Man, what let me do those?
Or you could test DC voltage barefoot. That's fun too.
And you can check your old batteries to see if they're worth it or not to throw them in the trash.
Totally.
Actually, look, I can actually demonstrate right here. Here we go. I got a set right here. There you go.
Yay!
Oh, nice set.
Autonomy things. You gotta take these little autonomy things right off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing this does
Just
not
the tip.
do anything for you.
That's not doing a thing for me.
It's not doing anything for me.
Oh my god. Fuck, why did you have to
Just the
remember
tip.
that?
Just the tip.
It's a really quick game.
I promise.
I love that story.
Okay, I'm gonna pass on to Jim Bodini.
Crap. Well, okay. All my questions or all my answers have been used. So, actually, I'm just looking. I'm looking at all the shit in my closet. I would say a good orbital sander.
Yeah.
Inevitably, you're gonna have to sand stuff.
Or a sander, period.
Yep.
That was my Father's Day gift. It's still in the box. Hasn't been opened.
Oh.
As all my arcade tools are.
And that's a tool that's not very expensive, so you don't have to break the bank for it. So I would definitely go that route. I was going to say either that or a router, but I've used that. I have to use that sander.
Hey Jim, don't be blowing too many tools.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other people need answers.
Yeah, you greedy bastard.
True. I'm underhanding these. I'm like, here you guys go, here you go, here you go. You can pay me later. But yeah, I would say a good orbital sander, because inevitably it doesn't matter what you're doing, even if you're using laminate. If you're gonna restore any game, you're gonna have to use a sander at some point. So
you don't want to do that shit by hand.
Yeah.
You can, but you don't want to.
No.
And I'll say I held off on getting a sander because I'm like, I can do this by hand, and did that for a long time. And then when I had a couple of projects where it's like, no, I just need to get a sander. And I'm like, well, fuck, why didn't I do this ages ago? I should have gotten this months ago. So.
Yeah, and they're not expensive. That's the thing that's appealing to me. And holy fuck, do they make a world of a difference? It's
Well, you
just
can
so
use them
much-
for a lot of other stuff too. There's
Yeah,
all around the house you need a sander for.
Yep.
absolutely. So
I'm just going to add to Mark's. When you get a multimeter, make sure you get some decent batteries in them as well. A lot of people use shitty batteries, and I know some of the ones that are really flaky. It's because of the crappy batteries you put in them too. Light on me. And also when they get low, the multimeter starts to flake too. You have to make sure you have actually decent charge in your batteries.
Nice.
So where's the more you know sound, Jim?
Yeah.
There you go.
Ah, fuck. All right. Let's see here. I will pass it off to my drinking pal, Steve.
Yay!
Mr. Devo himself. Crack that.
Feeling a lot better too. I should
give the pass a slip.
Episode. So I'm Mock the Magic Man. Find me on YouTube and Twitter and all other bullshit. Also known as Main Lover. Okay, so
Main lover.
He's a main lover.
So I'm gonna go a different route since you guys are talking. You did say games, so I'm gonna talk pinball games for a sec. Okay, so definitely tools that you're gonna need. I'll say it tools, but it's really one tool, but it's a nut driver set. That's what I mean by tools. That is an absolute must for if you have a pinball machine. Because if you have a pinball machine, it's going to break down at some point because it's mechanical. And when you flip that thing upside down, you're going to take out your screwdriver and go, wait a second, this doesn't fit. Go, yeah, because you need a nut driver. So that was like the first thing I bought, and that thing is just, it's awesome. So
yeah, you definitely need a good set of nuts.
Good set of nuts, man.
And be able to drive them.
Yeah,
you gotta know how to twist it, but not too tight, not too loose.
Yeah, get them out of a tight situation. Yeah.
You gotta treat it just right, you know.
and if you do get because there are some heads too that actually will have screwdriver bit holes in them, like a flathead or a Phillips head hole in them. But they will also have the nut driver surround.
Yes.
You always definitely want to use the nut driver over a screwdriver.
Yeah, because you don't want to also slip and go right into a cable, and then you realize that you just knocked that cable out of its solder, and then you got to resolder some cables.
Yeah.
So, that's my answer. I have another one, but I don't want to take it from somebody.
Well, we'll do a wrap up at the end of it, go over.
We'll do a free fall at the end.
I have another really good tool, but I'll wait to see if anybody says it, and if they don't, then I'll say it. So okay, so let me pass this on to, let's see, how about GAC?
All right, GAC attack on various places. One of the most important tools, I think. I don't know if you consider it a tool, but if you don't have something like this, you probably should consider not even collecting. You need to have some type of transportation for arcade machines, whether it's a trailer or a truck or an SUV.
Yeah.
What? You can't use public transportation?
Right.
Put on the bus.
I mean, these people who always want you to deliver games to them and stuff, like, come on. If you want to collect these things, you gotta transport them. So that'd be my answer.
So you gotta get a truck.
Yep. That's a good one.
For sure.
Or a good friend with a truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Or use your wife's truck.
Even if you have a Prius, you gotta have a trailer, right?
Right.
Oh my god, that would be awful to be behind. Can you imagine a fucking trailer pulling a trailer with
going
an
up
arcade?
Bill.
Oh,
Terry doesn't know.
Oh.
That's what I Terry. That is exactly what I use. I use a trailer and a Prius.
Do you go up the steep hills? Wherever I go, I pretty much have to go up a pretty steep hill. And whenever I'm behind a Prius, I'm like, oh, I just fucking shoot.
Do they actually make hitches for Priuses?
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
they can't.
Do they actually have a tow rating?
Yeah.
At class 1.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
1,000
50
pounds?
pounds.
Yeah, I could move 2 games in the trailer.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive.
Except for the trailer's
Going
probably close to 1,000 pounds.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a ton weight.
It's a tug
Yeah,
right?
it's going downhill. That's what.
I'm in Texas, so it's flat. So problem solved. Or at least Houston is.
All right, so I got the part that carries last, but who hasn't gone yet?
Andrew.
Oh yeah.
All right, Andrew.
All right, yeah. So 30 for Pan Club, YouTube.com/the.
Sorry, I'm a little late.
Thanks. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm gonna go with a ratchet crimper, and that's.
Oh yeah, that's a good answer.
You know, for putting ends on, and actually, there's some good ones out there that you can get. Paladin, I think, is the one that I use. I can show you my tool.
Pull it out.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right. You're gonna get that black bar to cover it up.
So
Whip that tool out.
That's my Paladin right there.
Ooh,
So right now, the die that's set up in the Paladin it has you can unscrew the dies and then put in different tools. So what's in here right now is actually for crimping wire ends, so spade connectors and quick connects and butt joints and that sort of thing. So that's right here. Butt joints. Yeah, you heard me right.
He said butt.
So sorry. So like these guys, which you will need if you're rewiring something and you don't want to solder connections to every button and every leaf leaf switch and that sort of thing. So yeah, I use the crap out of these things, but they're a brilliant tool. They make almost perfect crimps pretty much every single time. They take very little effort. You can crimp an entire game worth of connectors super fast, and you can actually replace these dies to do things like if you're doing Molex connectors, so that you can swap out these dies out for different things. Just unscrew them, put in new dies, screw those in, and then you'll get the same ratcheting thing. So I know we all talk about John's Arcade. So John has stolen Buffett's crimpers. Mm-hmm. These will do exactly the same thing. They're a bit cheaper than those, and I find they've got a nice rubber grip here. I find these much more comfortable to use, natural to use. So, and they ratchet great.
And they run you how much?
They make a pleasing sound.
You know, it's been a while since I got these. So this is a Paladin Tools Crimp All
I guess
series.
it's been a while.
I've had these for a lot of years. I don't want to throw out a price because I don't even know. But like, check out Amazon. You can find it on Amazon.
In 1990, they're only $40.
I gotta say $50 or.
Yeah, I want to say $50 sounds about right, something like that. 50, 60.
I'll guess 50.
Yeah, so the dies may run you another $20 a set, different dies to be able to crimp different things. But these things, that's a universal tool for dealing with wiring where you don't have to solder. I love these things.
Does that doesn't do any like sort of shaving off the wires for
no, they're not strippers.
Only crimping. That's
this
it.
This is just strictly for crimping.
Okay, crimping only.
Yep.
It's an expensive crimper.
It is, but like again, if you're doing like a Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo control panel, for example, when I had to do that one, I had to rewire that whole thing, and it was there were all kinds of problems with it. Every time I do a control panel, actually the red tents, I use the crap out of this in the red tents. I mean, anytime I do anything with wiring, where soldering is great. I mean, like sure, like you'll need to know how to solder, but like if you can use a crimped end with a spade connector and you get a good solid contact, I mean, it makes it so you don't have to de-solder everything to remove the panel. So I always, given the choice, I'll switch over to crimps, crimp ends on things.
So remember when you asked me about the speaker for the pinball?
Oh, yeah.
So I crimped on some connectors because inside the speakers they have extra tabs where you can just plug those right in.
Right.
So you don't have to get out your soldering gun. Yeah.
So do those have the connectors on the speakers? Do they have like banana connectors, or like what are the basic ones that are on there? I mean, because like what are the normal ones, like the push terminals where you push it in and then just stuff the wires.
It's just like a tab that would have like in a button or like a button switch or anything.
Like a car speaker.
Yeah.
So push you
just push the.
Yeah, you push it in, you stick the wire in, you let go, and then it grabs the wire.
Well, that's on the speaker itself, but on the wire end.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And the speaker itself, it's just that's the only thing I might solder, tin the end and then put it in the back.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, so you should tin those ends. It's nice so you don't get the frayed wires.
I hate the frayed wire crap.
Tin
the tip, baby.
Tin the tip, baby.
Right.
Tin your wires. You know,
That's
anytime you
right.
got a naked wire, you should tin that shit.
Tin it. Boing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It always makes that sound when I tin the tips. I don't know about you.
Well, you're doing it just right.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting soldering iron.
Spring-loaded.
That's right. It doesn't use the same type of heat, but yeah. It was the cheaper of the models.
All right, so are we done? Is that it, Carrie? Are you it?
Am I the end? I think I might.
Oh wait.
So,
Are we done? Did everybody go?
Except me.
No.
No, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. See ya.
We're here every week.
Right. All right. So I guess I'm getting. You're passing it to me by default.
Well,
Almost
it's the dregs of the questions, so it's the dregs of the answers now.
Oh.
oh,
Who met you in fucking Wyoming?
Yeah, hooker.
Oh.
It's
You
all
be nice
in
to
love.
Harry.
Them is
All
fighting
in
words. Yeah.
love.
You're never gonna hear the end of that one.
Years I'm gonna be milking that one for almost as long as we know each other.
Yeah, you better buy you a hamburger and a beer.
That's right. No, I want a cocktail.
Oh.
Yes. All right, Carrie Z on Club, and to Seabart, I'll say I'm on Facebook too, but nothing else. No YouTube channels. I'm not destined for YouTube greatness. So, well, you actually have a couple of answers. One is not maybe super tool-like, but I have to say it's kind of a fluky little thing that that I'm really glad I have, which is, and we can make this sound kind of hot, which is either some sort of knee pads or like I use a gardening knee, like a little pad. It is. It's.
Never thought of that.
That's why this question fucking rocks. It's awesome because there's so much that you end up doing on your knees in this hobby. Oh, God.
Usually at the events, but yeah.
Yeah. This reminds me
Continue.
months ago when we would chat on here and I would say things and get embarrassed. But seriously, having it just like I use a little gardening kneeling pad and it makes it's so much better because you do end up doing a lot of things at the bottom of a cabinet and your knees hurt.
She's a squirter.
Thanks, Jim.
Man.
Not that really has anything to do with working on a game on your knees, but it just started to open. I don't know why.
Yeah. If anything's squirting while you're working on the game, that's a really bad sign. Or maybe a really good sign.
What's
I don't know.
happening?
Yeah, precisely. So that would not be necessarily very tool-like, but I'll put that out there. So something that I've discovered, like that's been, I'm so glad I have my little gardening pad because it just helps. But the other thing that's actually truly a tool-like thing I'll throw out there is, I bought I think it's 3 different types of Allen wrenches. So Allen wrench, Torx wrench, the Metrix wrench, and it's been so nice to have. And they basically look like your Swiss Army knife. Is the way that mine is set up, and cheap. I forgot what the hell it was, like $10 maybe. And it's been so nice because especially when you're dealing with. Am I boring somebody?
I know. What the hell
sounds
is
like
that?
snoring, right?
Not me.
So when you have what I've discovered in my games, which are not 100% pristine. I should have stopped with the knee pads, huh? Bueller. Is that what I've discovered is that people have put whatever kind of miscellaneous fucking screws in my stuff, and so it's nice.
Great. Miscellaneous screws in my stuff.
All up in her stuff.
Spend a lot of time on your knees and
yeah, knee pads and dealing with miscellaneous screws up in my stuff. So it's been nice to have a variety because I'll sometimes find that I'm just going to keep talking like this is not happening.
Sometimes
Talk louder. Yeah.
I sometimes will be
is that why Andrew was mentioning lube in the YouTube chat?
Hey, I mentioned butt plugs, and then I'm like, wait a second. What are we talking about? Yeah.
All right, so it's a
Anal
good
beads.
it's a good tool. I'm just like
Oh, God.
all right, and
No.
we're done.
Oh,
Wait,
man.
I have my extra one. I was going to add to it.
Okay.
All right, actually, let me
Steve, I'm
throw out.
passing it to Steve.
Wait, real quick, just because Seabart, who's not here with us tonight, he actually put an answer in the chat, and I wanted to make sure this was thrown out before we start, on the extras. So he said security bits, which is a great answer.
Security bits.
Yeah.
So, you run into that with the games all the
Oh.
time, where they have security bits on them. They're usually
Oh,
Torx
yeah.
with the little extra nub in the middle, so you can't use
Yep.
a regular Torx on them.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
just want to make
Yep.
sure Seabart.
Like that Canadian Robertson.
Yeah. Oh, Seabart's not here. Seabart, this one goes out to you.
Ouch.
Actually, we heard we were reminded of your presence earlier when we heard a squad car.
There's a lot of them,
Ian's
too.
Yeah.
I read him.
I'm glad you're okay.
He put discharge tool too.
I know, which I know I was going to leave that one alone for a while.
That's a very inexpensive tool. I believe he can make those.
Yeah. that definitely came at the tail end of what Carrie was saying.
All right.
Or a high voltage probe.
Ooh.
That's a good
I love a good probe
yeah.
and probing.
Here's a
Arbor
question that will probe you. No.
Yeah.
All right, so sorry, Steve, you were gonna throw out some. All right, so what's your next answer? So we can keep going with
Yeah, all our
answers.
extras that we had in case someone took it.
Throw out one and then pass it off to someone else.
Yeah,
And let someone else jump in.
Okay, so helping hands, those little pinchers that hold like two
Yes.
wires.
Yeah.
That is an
Yeah.
absolutely must if you're gonna do some soldering, because that way, or you could use clay, but that's a pain in the ass. Helping
I
hands
thought
is
I was your helping hand,
Yeah.
Steve.
But Steve, I would add in, if you're going to go for the helping hand, which I think is a great tool, don't go for the $3 Chinese knockoff bullshit. Like, spend money and get a good one, because I would have to say I got like a really cheap one. Like, look how cheap this is, and the magnifying glass that was in it fell out, and it kept falling over,
Oh,
and
no.
I mean, it ultimately, it was.
And they don't tighten very well.
Yeah,
So
no, it was bad, but it,
go ahead. No, you got the talkie over microphone.
No, I agree. That it's a great tool to have, just because it's a pain to hold two wires together and hold your solder and hold your soldering
It's tough to do this, isn't it, Steve?
needle.
It's very
I know.
difficult.
We call that docking.
I call it the ET moment.
On the higher end of that, you can go with a Panavice.
Panavice is I was getting around to that. Panavice is the right brand for those things. Those are awesome. You can get ones that hold PCBs, ones that have arms on them. Their Panavice is fucking awesome. They're expensive, though. I will throw it out there. They're not cheap.
I think
Yeah,
the base is like $50.
Not cheap. It's not cheap. Like, what are we talking?
Yeah.
I think
Well,
the base was
helping hands
$50.
is like under $20 on Amazon. So mine it isn't falling apart yet. So
Not
I
like
think
I
the base
ever
was
use
just-
this thing, but I got one too.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I got this when Radio Shack was going under. They were closing up, so they were clearancing these out for like
You've got the
75%
PCB.
off.
You got the PCB attachment.
Yeah, so this.
So I bought mine from Fry's, and I just bought a regular, just a base, and it didn't really come with anything. You can buy the attachments separate. I think the base was $50, and then the attachments, depending on what you got, were like $30 and up.
I think I got that whole thing like $30 shipped, something like that.
Yeah, it was really cheap. I tried to go to Radio Shack when they're closing down. I went to like 3 or 4 of them. Every one of them, they were all sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have one right down the street. They didn't really clear out of Minnesota much, did they, Mark?
No, they're everywhere. In Houston, too.
Yeah, but all they sell is cell phones now, though, right?
Yeah, they don't have the.
They have a very small section. I found a lot of LEDs when I was doing replacement stuff for Marvel Madness.
They still have their
With
little
some buttons.
drawers of crap, the.
Oh, they still have the drawers thing.
and you'll find like 1 out of 10 pots or
Right.
resistors that you need. It's you always find like both ends of them, but you can never find the one that's that you need.
And it's usually in the wrong little spot. So
Right.
You have to
For the
open every
youngsters-
drawer.
For the youngsters in Canada, that would be the Source in Canada, because the Source bought out Radio Shack about 15, 20 years ago up here.
Ooh,
So we haven't had them up here for a long time.
So we had security bits. Then Steve said,
Somebody in chat said
Helping hands.
"Yeah, the helping hand."
a good mirror to adjust your monitors. So
Yes, that's a nice simple one that you might even have around the house.
that was Josh in the Canadian arcade.
You know, we talked about the truck for moving stuff, but how about a dolly?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Oh,
Next thing. Yep. A good dolly.
You got to have a good dolly. It's nice to have two. Nice to have a furniture dolly with the hard wheels and the tall back. But the furniture dollies work like shit if you got to go over rough ground. So it's nice to have a second dolly that does the big wheels that you can take over pretty much anything.
Moving blankets.
Sure.
Moving
Yes.
blankets.
Dave finally chimes in with one fucking answer.
Moving blankets. Do we have moving blankets? Nah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No,
Richard.
but
Survey says.
that's right. Because
Yeah.
if you don't have moving blankets, then you find yourself giving away your childhood blankets when you deliver games to people.
Yeah.
It's right there.
And moving
Really?
blankets help
And all
when
of
you
its
have
light
more
blue
on the
glory.
machine too.
I
It's
love
right
it.
there.
I'm going to say a nice cheap one that I don't hear a lot about is tack cloths.
Sure.
A lot of people never use a tack cloth on their
Good
painting.
answer,
Wait,
good
I
answer.
have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Good answer.
Yeah, for painting. Yeah, that's
Good answer.
Ah.
We
Think
featured
other-
tack cloths in the painting episodes of the Red Tent, youtube.com/thebitbar.
Nice plug. Nice plug.
An
Nice YouTube channel too.
An understanding wife. It's gonna have.
Oh, that's so who's the tool in that situation?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I'm going to answer one for
We're the tools. That was the joke. We're the tools, not her. I wasn't making that joke.
Oh, well,
for
still.
crafty. I'm going to say Floetrol.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Speaking of lubricants.
He seemed to really like Floetrol the last time he was on here a couple times ago.
Yeah, painting, Floetrol. You can get oil-based and latex-based Floetrol. That stuff works great for laying down and getting rid of your tiger stripes.
Low troll.
How about Goo Be Gone?
Yeah, you gotta have some kind of goo gone. That's a good idea.
Yeah, Goo Gone's that must have. Maybe a heat gun would be good to have.
Oh my God, I love my heat gun.
Scrapers.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
the
that.
opposite.
Scrapers.
Since
Good answer.
we're talking, scrapers, awesome.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer.
Survey says. Survey
God.
says.
Yeah, Family Feud Arcade Edition. That would actually be perfect for CAX, where they do their game for any of you who have gone there, and that's kind of a nice segue to CAX. Although I will throw out Deoxit. I swear that stuff is just magic.
Yeah.
I just pretty much just spray it in
Magic
the air around
erasers.
the arcade. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
magic erasers.
yes.
Yeah. That's very
Stock up
good.
on those fuckers.
Did
Yeah.
you get that? Did you get that Amazon deal?
I
it
did
Amazon?
not. I still have a
Amazon or
bunch.
eBay?
I have a whole drawer of fucking magic erasers.
There's
I
a
use
guy
them
on,
until I use them until there's nothing left. They just disintegrate.
there's a guy on Clove. There's a guy on Clove a few months ago posted a link. It was either Amazon or eBay. I can't remember which one. And it was
I
a
saw
case.
that. Yeah.
It was a case of magic erasers for $2 shipped.
Yeah, that's those are the knockoffs from China, but they're still the same shit.
Well,
Yeah.
for $2.
Yeah, exactly.
I bought a case of them.
They don't have Mr. Clean's naked bald head on them, but they're working the same
Right.
shit.
I
But
just
his
think
eyes are
it's
shut.
Those
Stand here.
things work. Those things work on everything. I just used them recently to clean my shoes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I clean my running shoes with them.
What do you step in?
Yeah.
No, like my Chucks, like the white fronts.
The white
stuff
stuff, yeah.
dirty.
It totally
It
cleans those.
it makes them look. It does better than the fucking shoe cleaner you can buy.
Carrie.
Was that the doorbell?
Yeah.
Her dogs did not agree with me.
What's
They're
that?
no,
Was
when
that
we
They're
get
just
our
not
clean-
mentally well.
Yeah.
Steve just did a Curly impression.
Oh, wise guy. Knock, knock, knock.
That was awesome.
What's a big idea?
Why don't you wake up and go to sleep?
Yeah. Shut up and start talking. Yeah.
My phone's just going off. Gak's just tweeting the shit out of the show. My phone just keeps buzzing. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
All right, you want me to
On
Twitter
fire
bomb you
with my
now?
sounds.
Mom!
So Jim, we talked about this one during the red tent restoration. Speaking of that one, it's an impact driver.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. As a matter of
Maybe.
fact, those
And
do
actually-
make a world of a difference.
Yeah, for doing, you can use those for driving nuts, for pulling screws, for doing all kinds of stuff. So, impact drivers, that's great for rusty stuff, especially if you're working
And
on
they're
metal
not that
things.
expensive either.
They are not, and they work way better than a direct drive
You'll never
screwdriver.
use a regular drill again.
You will throw your fucking cordless drill away if you don't have an impact driver.
What tool would you use, Mr. Trump?
Well, I would definitely, really awesome is to have extra buttons. The buttons are a good tool to have. I have several thousand of them. Melania has many colors that she
I,
can.
I like
Have
that
you-
black lipstick you're
Have
wearing.
you been deep throating fucking eggplants?
I'm growing out this goatee, okay? So, you don't mind? That's all I have to say on this particular topic.
You look like you're deep in thought.
Yes, well, there's a lot of things.
Are you pooping?
Take great offense to that. I haven't pooped in several years. It's always lovely.
No.
Oh, that reminds me, Jimbo, you just told me, a good degaussing tool. That's another good one.
Yeah.
A good decon.
That could help with the hair too.
How about a declogging tool?
You never know. You might have a watch that is going to magnetize your monitor, and you don't like those nasty colors. So, good degaussing tool. There we go. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
Thank you.
Thanks, Don.
Good answer.
I think he's been doing a little too much of the rusty trombone. Sorry.
Oh,
That was hard.
that trombone was rusty.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So,
Come
Jim,
back and talking
That's
rusty
more like a
trombones.
rusty tuba.
Massaging boobies.
So Jim brought it up earlier, and no one stepped on his toes, but the router, having a router is a really good idea too.
Yeah.
Boring answer, but
Yep.
router. Get a router.
For T-molding, you gotta have that.
And actually, for T-molding, you got to have a good rubber mallet as well. You don't want to use a hammer
Oh,
to drill
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you gotta have a
Arcade
nice-
Impossible, and he's pushing in that T-molding with his
I know,
thumb.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, get a rubber mallet.
Oh, and it
Rubber mallet would cost you $6. Get a rubber mallet.
And it feels so nice to just whack the theme molding with that rubber mallet. There's something so therapeutic about it. At the end of the day, like it's worth like stripping your theme molding off and putting it on just for that.
Over and over.
Over and over.
We got problems.
Yeah, pretty much.
So another goofy answer that I came up with, it's true, but it's goofy. But you know what? Friends to help you.
Yep.
I know that's a very lovey,
Oh,
huggy
yeah.
kind of thing, but the thing is you gotta have some friends, and whether that's friends to help you load games out, when you're in a fucking basement, or
Or a cousin, maybe.
maybe a cousin, but or friends like we are here, and all the talking about things and teaching each other things. That's an important thing to have. A community of friends.
That's right. Meeting you in Wyoming. And I would give a shout out to my. I would
I think that's a
forever.
perfect answer.
I know, right? It's always going to be a perfect answer for as long as I know you. Like, that's the great part about all of that. You're like,
Oh, like half an hour ago, it was almost as long as I know you.
yeah.
Now we've gone there.
Pretty much.
Fuck it.
And then I would give a big shout out to Arcade Danger, who's in the chat, who helped me pick up a Tempest. It's
Louis.
and then yes, exactly, Lewis, who then I picked up a cabinet for him. It is the friendships and relationships that you develop in this hobby are just phenomenal. It's really a great space because we do all need each other's help, and we do benefit such from each other's both physical help in terms of moving shit because these things are big and heavy and clumsy, and as well as the knowledge that we share. Because it might be that you're great at knowing about how to put on side art, and somebody else is really good about knowing some sort of technical piece of information about board work. So it's pretty cool the way we can share information and benefit from each other. God, that sounded really girly. Okay.
All right.
That's right. I was kind of like
You are a
initiating
girl,
the love
so-
fest with the whole
Yeah,
thing.
no,
It's
I'm
like,
totally a girl.
You can say whatever you want.
We'll
Yeah.
do the cuddle puddle. Was that what it was?
Cuddle puddle,
The
yeah.
cuddle puddle. Yeah.
Bottle.
It's all about the love.
Totally.
I love you guys. Any other tools?
I love that story.
Yeah, in the chat. You
I'm
guys
done
can
being the
want to
tool.
anything up? Yeah.
Let's see.
How about tie downs?
Ratchet straps?
Oh.
Yeah.
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 If you have a
You know
truck,
what,
you
And
can
learn how to fucking use ratchet straps.
I agree. I agree.
Right.
just tie those in a knot.
No, you keep it real loose and you fucking crank it so that you got like 3 inches of fucking strap around
That's right.
the.
You want to have make sure that thing looks like a goddamn watermelon around.
Yeah.
Ultimate strap.
You know what's funny? When we helped Joe get his tapper, we helped him load it when he bought it from Griffin. I guess Griffin had a shipment of a bunch of stuff. Anyway, we helped him load it in his truck, and then I was watching Joe cinch down his tapper, but the whole bottom of it had like water damage, and I was just watching it go like
Oh.
in from the strap. I was
Collapsing.
like, oh shit, you better stop.
Yeah.
That shit wasn't going anywhere, but man, when you have water damage, you got to watch it with those straps. So
Yeah.
it'll just fuck it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely something you need.
Yeah, not the straps, the ones where they're just kind of like a click, like the thing just like snaps down on it. You need the actual ratcheting.
Yeah.
ones, you know.
I've used those other kinds in a pinch because those you could buy those for dirt bikes. I used to have a couple dirt bikes,
Yeah.
and I've used them in a pinch, and they tend to be fine too. You just can't really get that much pressure on them. That's all.
Yeah.
Because on motorcycles or whatever, when you pull them down, the springs on a motorcycle will compress to give it more tension.
Mhm.
Whereas doing an arcade machine, you have to really get ratchet it.
Because bikes have shocks.
Yeah. But in a pinch, you can use them. They still work.
Other tools.
Maybe a glue gun
Glue gun's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
for things. Sometimes people put it over their solder connections. I don't know.
Ooh, we mentioned the soldering gun and the de-soldering gun, but good solder.
Yes.
Get the lead shit.
Yes, exactly. I got some
Actually,
stuff
don't get the lead
Can't
shit.
find it
You guys are
anywhere.
going to be selling out on the lead shit. So
Yeah,
leave the
they don't
lead shit
sell
for
that
people.
shit anymore.
Mhm.
Like,
And
you
rub your
find
eyes
it.
afterwards like this.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then eat fried chicken, so you lick your fingers.
Yeah.
Lick your fingers real good,
Yeah.
and then you'll get cancer about 10 years later.
It's all right. It's all for the hobby.
exactly. You're preserving the game.
Breathe
That's
those
it.
fumes. Yeah.
I got so speaking of which, I got some solder, and it fucking stunk. Like I would have to open up the door. It was awful. So
It was just the solder.
Yeah.
It was just weird solder.
yeah, I don't. And I got it from Radio Shack, but it was not. It was one of the better Radio Shack solders. Oh man, that stuff was foul.
And they fucking close and you can't return the shit.
Yes, yeah.
Just chuck it through their fucking window.
God damn, I wish they weren't out of business or I returned this $12 solder.
There's actually still a Radio Shack open by me. So,
Is? Wow.
yeah.
Get back there and find out it's been turned to a Chipotle.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, honestly, that wouldn't be a bad trade-off.
Yeah, because I could either buy solder or bleed out of my asshole.
Or get cancer later and then bleed out your asshole.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
One unhealthy option or another.
That was the other version of that song. Bleed my asshole.
Oh.
Huh.
It was a bad sign that the Radio Shack, which again is still in business, was perhaps not focusing so much on their roots of helping folks with the technical things. When I walked in and was asked about solder, and the young woman who was working there said, "Oh, I think you should probably go to Ace Hardware because they probably have solder." Like, oh my God, really? So I showed her where her solder was, but That was bad. That was bad.
You showed her where her solder was.
Yeah. I mean, I'd been there
Euphemism,
before, so
too.
I knew where the solder was. I actually was asking for I wanted to know about a different tip for the soldering iron. Before I got a decent soldering iron, I had the cheap ass Radio Shack one. And I was looking, I think, for a nice chisel tip. And when they didn't have one, I finally gave it. Why? Because I coveted your chisel tip. God damn it.
I love that tip.
That's pretty good there, Mark.
Oh, we need a boy.
This is Billy. I don't know what you're talking
Oh,
about.
God.
Oh no!
Oh God.
Okay, that works perfectly.
Yes.
It does.
Tilt
He's
your
got
head a
some,
little
he's
bit
got
there,
some
Bob.
big
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest on our show tonight.
Yeah.
Hello,
Wow.
Hangouts. It's a pleasure to be here.
So
Can you give us a thumbs up or?
Bit-
No.
What do you think of the new Donkey Kong remix? What have you tried that out yet? What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, I taught him how to play it.
Ah, yes, that's right.
Thanks,
So,
Andrew.
Billy, how was it when Andrew was teaching
Well,
you
I
how
was
to play that?
glad he showed up. He agreed to be shorter than me in the photos.
Yeah, I was gonna say too. Yeah.
That was cool.
So that's something.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy, I've had your hot sauce, Billy. It's pretty tasty.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have put something in your mouth at some point.
Those are some very big teeth Sorry, that's.
People listening to the podcast don't have any clue what we're laughing at.
I don't think I've ever seen your teeth this much, Billy.
Does anybody want to explain this? What we're looking at?
It looks like a fucking horse.
That has to be the screenshot for this fucking show. That has to be the fucking screenshot
And special guest.
Yeah.
Billy's big teeth.
Bob, tilt your mouth just a little bit. Tilt your head a little bit.
No, I like it crooked.
There you go.
Yeah, now he looks like Rocky Balboa. Yeah, it's like, no way.
Cut me.
Yo,
Is
I
Walter
don't know
Day
if I
really
should
as nice
fight
as he
Apollo or
as you
not.
think?
Uh,
Billy, is
Just
Walter
not-
Day really a good guy?
Oh, Walter, he's my bud.
What's his dick taste like?
Oh. Oh.
Mine.
Oh, man.
Mox had some
Hey, we went
alcohol
there.
tonight.
Oh.
Hey, can we cut that from the show?
Yeah.
No way.
Wow.
That mental loop.
So this screenshot and Steve Colin.
That is a really good Photoshop job. You can't even tell his hair has been cropped at all.
Oh, Steve.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, boy.
It's the UV vodkas, I swear.
Was that number 3?
Two.
That's
but-
my man. I love you, Steve.
Wait, well, you're not mixing
All right.
the. That's not sour.
Glad you'll be at
right?
CAX.
No, this one is lemonade and UV cherry.
Oh, nice.
Have you guys ever tried mixing those? It's like freaking the bomb.
Gak, I got to ask you. So, what's we got very briefly arcade talk here.
Yep.
What did Clint say when you asked
So
him?
I 34. Did you happen to catch the email?
Oh, I haven't checked my email today. No, dude, I'm sorry.
Clint's like, fuck if I'm gonna stand around for more than 2 hours.
Let's see here. So I'll just try to read it here. He said, if an Eyes world record attempt is made, it'll either need to be late at night or first thing Sunday morning. Do we know where? And then he
I
says,
vote for late at night.
I'm about to say,
Well,
early in
so-
the morning is not going to happen.
so the thing I actually suggested, which I think should work well, is let's try to do it actually Friday night.
Ooh,
Yes. Do it before the fucking tournament.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, because Saturday night it's just going to be tough. There's so many people going different places and
Yeah.
that.
I would much rather do it before.
Yeah.
And it probably wouldn't
Well,
even
then-
start
then-
until like 10 o'clock Saturday night, so it's going to be just really late to
Yeah.
start that. So if we
Yeah.
push for Friday, this might be kind of a we just make it happen. Don't try to get anybody's okay.
Right.
Just put a machine somewhere, whether it's on the main floor or this is entirely possible. Carrie, you're kind of familiar with the area. When you
Yeah.
first walk in, there's the bar to the right,
Uh-huh.
and then to the right of that, it goes outdoors where the pool area is.
Mm-hmm.
On the right side of there's kind of like this nook area where just there's tables and chairs and people just kind of hang out. I think it might be
yeah.
possible to do that. Just kind of roll a machine over there outdoors, find an extension cord or somewhere to plug in.
Oh, fuck yeah, by the pool? That sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
and then we
Yeah.
it's probably 80 feet from the pool, but it's a little corner nook area. Just see if we can pull it off. Because I know like last year we did a group photo Saturday during the day, and they had that the miniature crystal castles, the Moppet crystal
Yeah.
castles. They brought that out there, and we did so there was a machine out there, it wasn't being played, but it was kind of like they didn't care. It's like I think it's just kind of a thing where we just kind of just try to distract them and just roll it out there, plug it in, and see, just run with it.
Yeah.
And I'm planning. This time around, I'm gonna at least bring my Wicco stick and probably a fire button that I use.
Okay.
And
actually, after some thought, so I have if we find a different machine, that I'm totally cool with that. But I'll volunteer mine up first. But I was talking about my Miss Pack, which I have a JAMA adapter in it. But
Yeah.
I think actually I have a different game it was originally a Super Pack and converted to Circus Charlie. But it has basically a brand new monitor on it. It has a button, so you can use that easily for fire or whatever. The joystick, like you said, might be your own preference, or I could swap it out. Obviously, I mean, right now it's a two-way stick.
I'd prefer a four-way Wicco, because I was thinking about that. I'm like, I don't want to use a micro switch because there's such
It's a long throw. And,
yeah. That's actually a good segue.
And I have a I believe that's Konami, the Circus Charlie. I have a Konami to JAMA adapter too, if we just want to do it that way, There's multiple adapters stacking up, but
right.
If you really want, I could get a JAMA harness in there and do it that way, but
sure. Well, and I think
way.
either Crafty and or Mike both volunteered to make one.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that they can do that. I was gonna do it, but I don't have a JAMA cab in my apartment, so I have no way of testing it. But no, that's a good segue, because I was just gonna say before the show, for everyone in here knows because of the WhatsApp, but for the 3 viewers, on
We love you.
I think Sunday or Monday. Sunday, I think. I don't know what happened. I had a crazy game of eyes, and I got almost 32.5 million, which is almost double what my high score was before that.
Yeah.
I played for roughly 2 hours and 45 minutes, and it was nuts. I realized 2 things. One, I need to listen to Red Hot Chili Peppers when I play, and 2, my feet start getting numb around 15 million points, and I have to shift my weight. Yeah, so
Are we talking old Red Hot Chili Peppers or newer, or what album?
Yeah, what album?
A whole mix. I was actually during that score, I was listening to their latest album, The Getaway, which is fucking awesome. But tonight, so that leads into tonight. I was like, you know what? I want, that score felt kind of like a fluke, because it's like, how the hell do you double your score? So I actually set up my webcam and I recorded a score right before the show, and I got 25.8 million, which still blows away the Twin Galaxies record. And I recorded the dip switches on the board and everything, and I was about 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I'm confident that I'm gonna blast whatever record.
I told Clint that your game that you had one recently that was over 30 million and it was 3+ hours. He didn't seem terribly shocked or set back, like, oh my gosh, that's too long or anything like that. I just said your game will probably be between an hour and 3+ hours, depending on.
That's safe. Yeah.
How it works out.
Good.
And it's probably just kind of a, unless something happens early on, like a power goes out or something, it's gonna be like a one shot. If you're an hour into it, if you're like an hour into it and die, you're like, oh shit, I need to start over.
Well,
it's gonna be kind of is what it is.
No. And one thing I realized too. 2 things. One, before I have Clint actually start, I'm gonna play just a scratch game, just to kind of see how it feels, and then I'll have him stand by. I'm not gonna call him in cold on one game. But one thing I realized tonight, and it was the same thing with that 30 million game, is that even if I lost 2 lives right out of the chute before I had 5 million, and then I went up until like 17 million before I lost the next life. So like, you can have I can be down to my last guy and it still lasts a hell of a long time. So it's not really the type of game where it's like, I lost a guy, I got to start over, type of thing. It's all about roughing it out. And tonight happened. The same shit happened on Sunday, just like tonight, where once I get past 15 million, it's like I kind of fall into like a trance where
it's zen.
Yes, it's really weird. It takes me a while, but then when I'm there, it's like I can't make a fucking mistake.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So Clint's schedule, I think he arrives in San Jose Airport around a little after 2 p.m. So he won't get there till about 3. But I think we'll have most of our tournament games set up by between 3 and 5. So, any kind of preliminary stuff he wants to check out, I'm sure he'll want to do that first. But my thought is like maybe around 6 or 7 p.m.-ish, try to start that.
Well, and both of these games that I played while I was completely sober, so that says something.
That's
too.
crazy. Yeah, you turned a corner with the soberness.
Yeah. So I mean, like now it's like fuck Twin Galaxies and whatever scores that. Now it's just gonna be a complete legit. So.
And so if we do it out by the pool area, if we could pull that off, it's kind of a social thing. We're all hanging out, having drinks too, and because it's kind of a bar area. But if they kind of like run us out of there, there's another spot we could go to. That's a side hall next to the main arcade, and there's usually a few games down there, and we could have a little crowd of us there too. So
do we need to set up like the Billy Mitchell centipede from fucking Nibbler from Man vs. Snake, where we can wheel the game around and Billy was playing it in the bathroom? Sorry, so if we have to move it from one spot and Jim's in the middle of a good game,
right? Got a big old long extension cord, keep it going,
and like the world's longest extension cord to it, so we can just take Jim in the game wherever we need to go.
I like Andrew. I just saw your comment about me playing Mop It Eye. So I'd have to be basically sitting on the floor.
I want you sitting Indian style in front of it.
That'd probably be more comfortable than standing for 3 hours.
Well, sure, you can wrap your legs around it. You can stretch out. You can.
Ooh, yeah.
You can make it yours. I mean, you're already making it a bitch, so.
Well, that's just my message to all of you guys. I just teabag dice.
Yeah, exactly. you're all.
Yeah, I know. You take it.
That's right.
Shit. You like that rat cola?
I'm gonna give you a blinky.
Yeah. Oh no. Slap it in the back of the cabinet.
That's right.
And I don't know how difficult.
Was that Dirty Sanchez or what was that?
Donkey Punch, right? Yeah.
Donkey Punch. Yeah.
I don't know how hard this would be, but I think it'd be kind of, if we had a little group of 6, 8, 10, 20 of us, whatever.
6, 8, 10, 20, 30.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably some kind of app you could do, like on an iPad or something, that you just kind of, it says like in millions, like.
Jim has a counter. He has to use a counter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like we can just do that.
Actually, you know what's funny? In the video I recorded tonight, as I was rolling the score, I'd be like, okay, there's 10 million, there's 12 million, there's 20 million, and I had my counter going. Actually, it's still up here, and I put this in front of the camera. I'm like, yep. So there's my counter that I use for rolling, rolling the scores, and then I went ahead and did the whole. It'll be if I ever submit that video, because I got the dip switch, I did the whole thing. It'll be kind of an interesting video because throughout the whole video I'm singing to Red Hot Chili Peppers as I'm playing.
Wipe my ass.
Yeah.
Wipe my ass.
Yeah. Yeah. It was something about that.
We get your wife in the background saying like, "Stop playing eyes."
Yeah.
No, she's not here, so yeah, she's at her parents'. Actually, though, she was here when I got that 32 million. I had the door closed. She was in the other room, like, watching Gilmore Girls or something, and she's like, holy fuck, you're still playing this? I'm like, I got a good game going. She just, like, turns around and walks away. I'm like, no, I didn't mean to be a dick, but, you know, I got a good game going here. Comes back, like, an hour later. Holy fuck, you're still playing? Jesus, is this still the same game? Yeah. Finally, it ended. I'm like, well, I got 32.5 million, and what's the world record? Well, on arcade it's 4, and then on Twin Galaxies it's 23 or whatever. So, which is weird because the second place is only 7, but whatever. I feel like I'm gonna dwarf that score. I don't care.
There you go.
And then I can finally post my video about the patterns and shit that I use.
Yeah.
I've been saving that since
And then
fucking
actually, at that
October.
point, you'll be giving up your high score because you give away your patterns, and some fuckface out there will copy it verbatim. And
well, and what I like is that I that doesn't bother me because no one's documented anything like that before.
Right.
So
no, you're the man.
It's like giving away a Pac-Man pattern for the first time.
So where's your Rockola documentary, Jim? Are we gonna start doing a?
Yeah.
You versus Dwayne playing Eyes, or you versus Dwayne and Kalen playing Eyes, or something?
Oh, I would love that.
Actually, you and Kalen would be great.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Kalen can watch my video if he wants, but he at the time when we were at Grinkers, his high score was 2 million.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is boring.
I have you could call it a documentary.
Which is a very short game. That's about that's a 10-minute game.
Oh God, yeah.
You could call it like Rockola, Eyes Got a Headache or something like that.
Here's actually this is a good point. I was so surprised. I got 32 million, and if you figure it takes about 10 boards to clear 1 million. I must have played 300 plus levels, and there was no kill screen.
Right.
So I wonder if there even is one.
Yeah, you passed the 256, so
yeah,
probably not.
So yeah, I don't know. Which is strange because if it's based on Pac-Man hardware, and Pac-Man kills at that the same board.
Different memory.
Why isn't there no kill screen? Yeah, maybe. Maybe they learned because this game came out after Pac-Man, right?
Well, yeah, but was it after Pac-Man was discovered to have? Well, they could have done the rack advance and found that out. Let's say after they found out that Pac-Man had a kill screen. Would they have known that at the point?
Sure, but I don't know. That's still a challenge. Is there a kill screen? Keep playing.
Well, if you've rolled past 256, I mean that's definitely a big number for.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it doesn't keep track of like how many boards you've cleared, though, right? There's no tracking of any of that stuff. It's just
no. I mean, I can look at the video, I guess.
Right, the video's going way to hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Still, it's a long ass time. I don't know how people marathon games because I'm shifting my weight after an hour.
Dude, seriously, like that actually brings us back to Man vs. Snake, which we started talking about before the show. But like watching these guys play this game for like 30 plus hours.
They're probably losing years of their life, and
brutal.
The toll it takes on their body.
Yeah.
Well, so you're standing the whole time, or are you sitting, or?
Yeah, I'm a stander.
Camper's like 84, 85 hours, I think.
Right. Well, and Tim McVeigh, he had so many tries on Nibbler before he actually succeeded in even reaching a billion again.
Let's ask the expert here and see what he says.
Oh no!
Look at that bottom lip.
What did
Walter, you look a little unhappy tonight.
Can you answer Mock's question for us, Walter?
Are you gonna sing us a song with your guitar?
I don't know. I heard something about some shit about Twin Galaxies. What the fuck?
Look at those big ass pink lips you got there.
You got some rosy lips going on.
That's the angriest fucking Walter day ever. Can you smile for us, Walter? No, he's not gonna smile.
Wow.
I was eating a Slurpee. That's my excuse.
And it wasn't a good tasting one.
Sweat socks and pistachios. Those are some pink lips.
Good luck on your eyes score.
A game that no one cares about. Although the only thing that people care about that game is that, hey, I think I can get about $1,000 for this game now. Because anything
Walter, do you
raccoon
think that
won't
Jimbo
play.
Dini will get a trading card if he gets the world record?
If he's
Ooh.
lucky, but it'll be really small because he's from Minnesota.
Yeah, and Walter, you know all about Minnesota. Yeah,
Yeah, I know all about it. Tall women.
we get no love, don't we?
Yeah.
That's creepy as shit.
Why do you have a giant?
All
bird
right,
mouth?
Walter, sing us a song.
Vag mouth.
I'm not-
Hey, Crafty wants to know why Walter has a vagina for a mouth.
That's a toothy vagina.
It's very saturated too. Like, look at those colors. And just,
I have no
are you
control.
wearing lipstick, Walter?
No, this is as good. This is my natural lip color.
Someone's been pounding him in the mouth.
Oh no! Oh no! There's the new. Oh no! That's the new. That's a new screenshot for the show.
Wait, you listen.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Oh, no!
Oh, wow.
All right, bye, Walter.
Peter, we got a squirter. She's a squirter.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
Well, that's probably enough. Yeah, that's probably enough to ice thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get that cease and desist letter.
I like Walter and Billy, actually.
Yeah, no, I do too. We're just fucking with them.
I mean, this is funny as fuck, but like.
My favorite part of was it Man vs. Snake, where Walter's like, in my prime, I was bench pressing 310 pounds.
Before he started LSD and marijuana.
I think, Carrie, did we go out to dinner? We went out to dinner with Walter Day, just like at a arcade expo,
We did.
right? Yeah.
That's right. Yes.
Andrew,
Did you have to ask Carrie to remind you of that?
He was. He was.
Carrie, I think we had dinner with Walter, didn't we?
Yeah.
Andrew, check your Untapped real
He
quick.
was,
a while
he
ago.
was trying to be, he was trying. Steve was trying to be polite and include me in the conversation. Now that I've at least noticeably rejoined, I actually did hear the whole thing. I just didn't figure you guys needed to watch me feed my dogs, but I brought my computer with, so I wouldn't have to miss out on a second of the entertainment that you were providing. And yes, he was very sweet. Walter was very much a gentleman.
Yes. He's the nice guy.
He's super nice.
Yes. Yeah. They're both very nice people.
I like how you're featuring different people there, Gak.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Probably can't see this, but I
very
just
nice.
see a little tweet there.
That's on Untapped.
Yep. Walter Day approves of this arcade hangout.
Well, you know, it says
Yes,
anal something on that bottle and that picture.
Oh, it does look like anal surfer.
Oh, no!
It's called Canal Surfer, but it says
He
anal
showed you
surfer.
the cropped version, but if you look at it,
Oh, nice.
it's pretty bad.
Oh no.
Because that
Anal
says
surfer.
Oh yeah.
Terrible.
Oh, no.
God.
Oh, God. Yep, gotta love it.
When you watch those documentaries, though, they try to make sort of like people out to be a villain or whatever, like Billy Mitchell or whatever, but they're all like super nice when you meet them and everything. It's just something that cock up to make the documentary awesome.
Yeah, I mean, like,
so.
Crafty has a very interpersonal relationship with one of the latest villains. Crafty. Aren't you and Dwayne new best friends? BFF forever?
Yeah. Yeah. We are. Actually, he's I think he's back in town this week.
Is he? Huh. You guys hanging
Hey,
out?
Crafty, are you gonna make my JAMA adapter?
Oh yeah. Yes, I need to do that. But it's good that you have a backup person, just in case.
Well, Mike's not in here, but depending on how many beers he's had, I don't know how I trust him.
I have a question for Gak.
Yeah.
Oh, he's Gak showing his prototype
He shows
graphics, which is really awesome.
Oh, look at that poster.
right.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
I do just have to point out
By
though,
the way,
that
Gak, I'll take a medium.
Aaron needs to answer our question the evening, and his TPG has already been mentioned as a tool. So
okay.
just throw it out there.
Well, go on the back like that.
Did that work?
The stickers.
Oh, we're actually getting those this time?
I printed them on the wrong side on this first sample. I just did it right before I left work. But yeah,
I haven't even registered yet.
it'll be a sticker that goes on the back of like our CAX badges. This is how we get our badges at CAX.
What is the question tonight?
Nice.
Yeah.
What color underwear are you wearing?
Who's your daddy and what does he do?
I can summarize it. I'll summarize the
I'm
question.
going to ask you a bunch of questions.
And it was I wrote the question. It was far too long. I'll summarize it. Basically, a recommendation for a newbie for a tool to get, but not a soldering iron or a desoldering iron or desoldering gun, and you can't repeat anything that anybody else has said. And somebody said that that a newbie, that one of the important tools to get would be the one of your test pattern generators.
Oh, okay.
So you can't say that one. So now you get to
Yeah, no
figure out.
plugging.
Exactly. We've already plugged you, so to speak.
It's a product that's sold on Claw, actually. It's really simple. I think it's called a bit wrench.
Oh yeah, totally.
I
have one of those.
Basically,
I don't know what that is.
Let me. I'll pull one out. You keep talking, Trappy.
It's a wrench that has the size of the wrench. The part that you put on your buttons. What am I saying? Your push buttons. The underside, you have a little plastic.
Oh, the screw?
Yeah, on the screw that you tighten that plastic ring, and the bit wrench is sized exactly perfect for those plastic rings.
Oh, that's awesome.
So here
yeah. That's so cool.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Because if you've ever tried to take one of those off that is just frozen in place because it hasn't moved in 20 years, you can practically almost destroy the button with a regular, or destroy the screw with a regular wrench. But this guy, you can crack those and no problem.
It's perfect. Yeah, these are great home tools, and they're like $10 or something like that.
$10. Yeah.
All right.
You can find it on the forum right now in the products and services section.
Bit wrench.
But yeah, that's the best thing I think I've gotten recently.
Well, and see, like the thing is, like we've had these ones for a while, which is great on some buttons, but the thing is, like, you have to put the this part over the top to be able to twist it. And that's, if you got solder joints or a leaf switch or things like that, you can't get to them. This thing's like basically worthless. So this thing is great because you can come in at the side and get at pretty much any button. This one's fucking definitely superior tool.
Yeah, I like it. So that's my words of wisdom.
Good
Great answer. Good answer. Survey says.
Nicely done. Yes, exactly.
And that was an original one.
Yeah, didn't repeat. Nicely done.
You mean not a TPG or whatever?
You can say that because we already said that.
Oh, we did. Okay.
No, it's an SLG for when you want to drop an LCD into your classic arcade game.
Oh right. Although I don't make those anymore, but I think Paradise Arcade is going to start making them if they get enough demand.
Huh.
I gave Brian, I think his name. I gave him all the information he would need to start making them.
All right, Gak, I have a question for you.
Go for it.
What is that Edward Scissorhands real doll thing behind you?
Real doll? Jesus Christ.
Wow. That's something I've had for years.
That's not a Sally doll,
Yeah.
is it?
That's from it's a Halloween thing. Like his head pulls off, but it broke years ago. So now it just sits in my office.
So that's a Halloween decoration, okay.
Yeah, right.
Its jaw dislocates. It's nice.
I'm pretty sure he's been asked that question before. Like,
yeah.
I haven't asked that. I haven't seen it before. I haven't noticed it anyway.
Oh shit, Chris is here.
Yeah, sorry I was late there, guys. I was setting up for a Canada Festivus in my hometown here.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Also, in honor of 2 minutes ago when 2 minutes ago when the clock turned or the date turned to 29, I'm gonna have me some birthday Klondike.
Oh, it's your birthday!
All right.
69.
Are we gonna sing the song for him?
You don't have
Happy
to.
birthday to you.
Oh, he finally turned 21.
To you.
Happy
Happy birthday, dear
sweetheart.
We're all drunk.
Oh, that was horrible.
Wow.
That was pretty bad.
Did you hear that falsetto?
Mr. Herman, you have a telephone call at the front desk.
Hey, I live in Canada. You gotta do it en français.
Oh. Oh, I once knew that, but I don't anymore.
I can't remember it either, and I live in Canada.
Yeah, I remember I had to speak in French.
The frogs are about 30 kilometers that way.
Oh, jeez.
Ferris Bueller, you're my
Kennedy.
Again.
Call me sir, God damn it!
Damn it!
Dave Fruman, Sausage King of Chicago.
You should be crying. Oh wait.
Yeah. I think you should be sorry, for Christ's sake. A family member dies, and you insult
All right.
What's the matter with you anyway?
Pardon my French.
But
you're
you're
an asshole.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
What was that? Asshole! Oh.
Do you have a kiss for daddy?
So that's how it is in their family.
I liked in the
Accused, Buster, and remember who you're dealing with.
See, wasn't that cool in that book, Ready Player One, where that was one of the tasks, is they have to reenact Ferris Bueller's Day Off, but you have to do it like word for word and be the character, and if you fuck up a word, you get kicked out, and you gotta wait, I don't know, 24 hours until you try it again or something like that. You remember that part in the book?
Yeah, the door right now.
I thought that part was
I'm
awesome.
afraid that in my weakened condition, I could take a nasty spill down the stairs and subject myself to further school absences.
That was such a clever book. It was.
It was
that
awesome.
book was a lot of fun. It really was very compelling from beginning to end. I found. I enjoyed it. And there's talk that they're turning it into a movie. Yeah.
Yeah, Warner Brothers bought it.
Movie's already happening. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's in production right now.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's Steven Spielberg
attached to it.
Oh damn! Well, and that's good since he's been such an icon of the '80s. That's appropriate.
Yeah, and the writer Andrew Klein is actually an advisor on the movie too. So.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So they had to change some of the pop culture stuff that's connected more to Warner Brothers because they have a huge library. Yeah, they have a huge library of content. You know, like Warner Brothers is under a lot of other stuff. So some stuff will stay. I'm hoping they're going to keep stuff like the joust sequence. I really hope they keep that in the movie.
I know.
Remember? Does anybody know what we're talking about? I don't know who's read the book.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, that was a major part of the story is the whole joust part of it, and what else is in there? Oh, Black Tiger was in the book too.
Yeah, that's right.
But it was done as a first-person mode, which is kind of odd. But yeah, you play Black Tiger with the same sort of graphics, but in first person. So they pre-programmed it the exact same game, but first-person mode. So.
Strange.
But yeah, so some really cool stuff in the book.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's weird because it's a platformer.
Yeah, it's a platformer, but it'd be weird to play that game in a first-person perspective. I think it'd be so weird to see it that way. But I don't know. That's actually one of his favorite games. He has one in his room. So in real life.
In Austin.
Oh.
It's a good book, and you should all read it before the movie comes out.
And he's got one of the DeLoreans too, right? He's got it.
He has
a DeLorean. Yeah.
It's a stock DeLorean. But is it? Yeah, but in the movie they're going to have a Back to the Future DeLorean, so we'll see how that goes.
Not yours?
No, I think they're going to actually use one of the real ones from the first film.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the differences. I'll probably read the book again before the movie comes out.
Yeah, I need to read it again. I've only read it once.
It's such an easy read, too. I mean, you shoot right through that book within a couple days.
It's only a couple hundred pages. It's a short book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty short, but I think it's anybody in this hobby should probably read it. It's just a really fun pop culture.
If you like 80s pop culture shit, you're going to like the book.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you don't like arcade games specifically, if you just like 80s stuff, you're going to like the book.
It's written in a very engaging way. I mean, it never lags too long. You just keep moving along. The imagery is easy to comprehend and envision, and it's definitely, and and there's enough of kind of plot twists and mystery to it that you're always guessing.
Yeah.
Will Wheaton did the audiobook.
Oh no, I want to hear that version. Maybe that's how I'll do it again. Is through
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah.
I'm actually listening to it right now.
Oh, wow. You mean right now? Now?
Not currently, no. But
when will then be now?
Now. Prepare to fast forward. Why do we always?
Why don't we fast forward and just go? Yeah.
Oh, we're now.
Sorry, I decided to kick myself over backwards for that one.
You missed it just now.
Where'd it go?
When?
Food!
Helmet went down on his face.
That's my favorite part of the movie.
We ain't seen shit.
Prepare to fast
You
forward.
find anything?
Fast forwarding.
No, sir, not yet.
Who hired this asshole? I did, sir. He is my cousin.
Oh man.
I bet you give him great helmet. We'll give her back your old nose. No! Where did you get that? I bet she gives great helmet.
They're combing the desert, right?
Yeah, exactly. You guys find anything? Nothing, sir. You? No. How about you guys? We ain't seen shit.
I ain't found
I
shit.
hate yogurt, even with strawberries.
Yeah.
I like when he's playing with his dolls. Oh, Lone Star. No.
Oh, your helmet is so big.
And yet I find you really attractive. Of course you do.
No, yes, no, yes, no.
And then someone comes in, he's like
No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your toys again, sir.
I didn't see you. Yeah.
Oh, it's Mega Maid. She's went from suck to blow.
Oh, the movie's awesome.
That's a great his last great movie.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. How cool is it that they got the same guy from Alien to do that scene?
Yeah, that whole scene was awesome. Oh no!
No, not again.
What did he have? Oh, he had the special.
Please.
Change my suit. Hello, my baby. Hello, my dog.
Yeah. That's on the Warner Brothers frog.
Send me a kiss.
Yeah, oh, he is. You're right.
Yeah.
Baby, my
Ribbit. That was a great cartoon. Oh, yeah, we off tangent here.
Right.
No, baby, telephone.
Well, it's not Lone Star and his sidekick Puke. That's barf.
That's barf.
Off, Puke. Whatever.
Where's my money? Pizza the Hut.
Pizza the Hut. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, you're delicious. Yeah. Or else pizza is gonna
send out for you.
He's gonna take you out.
Yeah, send out for entry guy, right? Yeah.
That drippy cheese is so gross, though, in that part.
I want to eat pizza every fucking time I watch that part of the movie, though. I want a crappy fucking Domino's
what are they using for
slimy pizza.
That white cheese, though? It's so gooey. And
I like Dottie. Hey, quit looking up my can. That is my Virgin Alert. It's programmed to go off before you do.
Fucking Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers is fucking awesome.
And they didn't give her any props for the Academy Awards when she died. She's done movies, too. She did other movies. God.
She's brilliant. And as a comic, she is like one of the most brilliant comics, female comics out there, period. Comics in general, but female comics even better. Amazing.
She got dirtier and she got older, too.
Oh, she was fucking filthy. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Actually, there was a documentary. I don't know if it's still on Netflix or not.
Yeah, that's good.
Documentary that is awesome on her.
She's a hard-working woman when she was alive.
Fuck, yeah. Like, don't turn on a single job. You do everything that's thrown at you. You don't...
Because it could stop tomorrow, so she took everything. She worked solid.
Hard-working woman.
Oh, no. Anyway, arcade games.
This is a much better topic.
Thought of another one, and only because I'm sure Andrew's had this problem since we are now on the vape method.
Ooh.
When you're a lighter for shrink tubing.
Yes. Using shrink is important, and using a lighter or some kind of heat source to do your shrink is important.
Am I the only one that just uses the heat from the soldering iron to do that?
No, you can do that. It just takes longer.
And you put the string tubes on before you solder it.
Yeah. Good pro tip there from Steve. Mock the Magic Hands got it right. Don't forget to put your tubing on.
You know how many times that's happened to me, though? I'm like,
it's all the fucking time.
And then you crimp it and you get good, and you're like,
it's happened to all of us.
When I was making my name cabinet, I did that so many times. I'm like, God, you feel so stupid too. You're like, oh, it looks so great. Now let me put the tube on it.
And then you do it enough times, and you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna use electrical tape.
No,
it happens.
Electrical tape.
I'm not gonna redo it. Fuck it.
No.
You did that perfect solder job. Now,
At the very least, use liquid electrical tape.
Yeah, don't use that gummy fucking electrical tape to solder or to do any of your protection of your wires.
Nope, you're just gonna have to deal with it, Andrew.
This is my collection of shrink tube.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
And actually, I don't know if you can tell, but what's holding it is the biggest shrink you'll ever see in your whole fucking life.
The hell are you going to shrink with that?
A dildo?
Not my dildo.
Big ass fucking cables.
So yeah, I keep a giant collection of shrink tube. You gotta have all the sizes. You got the yellow, the blue, the black. Shrink tube. Use the good stuff.
It's a body bag for a hamster.
I just buy one of those fucking little kits that has a bunch of different sizes.
Yeah, the kits are expensive. If you buy the basic sizes, you can get them in bulk for pretty fucking cheap.
Yeah, you can buy them in like 3-foot lengths.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never even used an entire kit yet.
Yeah, but if you're doing different diameter wire and stuff like that, it's nice to have options. Anyway,
I guess.
Use your shrink tube. Don't leave exposed any wire. No
dildos.
No conductors, which would be the fancy bit for the inside part, right?
No conductors.
So make sure no conductors are exposed.
Protect all those.
So, sorry to add to your answer, Chris, but yes, shrink tube and a proper lighter for.
Yeah, maybe you guys had this fucking awesome, not your father's. Basically, it's a cream soda, vanilla cream ale.
I have not had that one yet. I've had the ginger ale and the root beer.
Oh, they have a boozy ginger ale? Well, I haven't seen a ginger ale.
They have a ginger ale, but I haven't tried it yet.
I've had the cream and I've had the root, but I've never had the ginger.
Because cream soda used to be my favorite. That was my favorite pop when I drank, so I'm like, I gotta try this shit. It's fucking awesome.
Does the rug match the curtains or whatever?
So Andrew's had the light and the dark, but not the ginger?
Not the ginger.
Yeah. Not the in
I've had the brunette. I've had the blonde. But I'm still waiting on the ginger.
I've heard gingers are pretty wild. Cricket?
Crickets.
I don't know. Maybe. Aren't they sluts? Or
who's your favorite ginger?
Who's your favorite ginger?
New topic.
Oh, that's next week's question.
Oh, okay.
I'll go with ginger ale.
Oh, there you go. As I desperately try to cut out a picture of a redhead with a...
Right, yeah. With a beard.
Yeah, nobody has a beard in any...
Oh, this is not going anywhere.
So the redhead jokes don't work, sorry.
Yeah, apparently nothing. That's all right. Well, time to end the show.
All right, guys. Every week we do... Actually, CAX. Should we talk about CAX maybe briefly? Do we have any more CAX topics to cover? Cult of Clint.
How about cocks?
Yeah.
Which Jim didn't know what the cock mean.
Yeah.
Cock mean. Yeah. No, it made sense after he said it, but I'm like, COC, was this like cash or credit? I was trying like what the fuck is this? And no one, everyone just knew what it was. I'm like, am I retarded or something? Like, what the fuck? Do the COC. I'm like, I don't understand what that means.
Do the cock.
How about you actually just spell it out once?
So Cult of Clint, that's cock. That's we're
Cock of Clint?
Cock of Clint.
The cock of Clint.
Cult of Clitoris.
Yeah. So we're still how much shy are we right now?
Yeah? We actually are just a couple more donations shy. We're almost there.
That would be great. Like we're just trying to cover costs for getting Clint out to the Proto Hype tournament at California Stream this year.
We should try to get a better picture of Clint, maybe.
We've got to have like a dozen better pictures of him.
Yes, we do. Just, I think John took a picture that I had used on a thread, last year, and blew it up even larger.
Yeah, it was like 50 pixels by 50 pixels.
Yeah.
Now it's gigantic. So yeah, we need donations just to get Clint to the thing because we got to cover his costs for his hotel and flight and everything. So any donations for the Cult of Clint? We don't really actually have a whole lot to offer Cock members this year or this event.
Cock fingers? Oh, Cock members. Oh.
Cock members. So we're
because we had to order the shirts. So
yeah,
late in the game we ordered them before even doing this. So
yeah, I mean Gak and I we did the shirt in 2 days to get everything ready because we had to get it submitted to get them printed in time for the show. So we could not get the names on them.
I think it was a week ago today or something.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wednesday last week, something like that.
Yeah.
And the next day we had to get the order in.
So we couldn't put the names in the shirt, not because we don't want to, but just because we literally had no time to do this. So your support is still highly appreciated. We will post it everywhere, the list of the Cult of Clint members.
And if you're not going, you can still order a shirt.
The shirts, yeah, these awesome shirts that are designed. I mean, look at that thing. That's fucking awesome.
Actually,
one of the best shirts we've ever done.
Question on the shirts, USA only for shipping for now?
No, I can ship wherever. Just
okay.
So Gak, I'm supposed to just tell you what size shirt I want, and I'll just pay you cash. That's the plan.
Sure, that's fine. What size are you talking?
Well, if they're anything like the other shirts, I would say medium.
I know we have very limited quantity in the medium. I'll have to check.
Well, then just give me a large.
We certainly have good inventory of large. So.
Build your guns up, Jimbo.
Yeah.
Dude, it's not my guns. It's the frame. It's the frame.
He's gonna rip the sleeves off of that shirt when he fucking flexes the first time.
Well, it's either I get a large and I have to wash it a couple times with super hot, warm water so that it fits better, or I get a medium and I have to wash it cold. There's no in between. The sizes.
Yeah.
I hate sizes of shirts.
I know.
We gotta make Jim a tank top.
With the guts logo on
it. Guts in the back.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. You saw my post.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that'd be a great shirt? And people wouldn't I just wear that to the gym. Be like, all right, I'm going for the max here. I better put on my guts shirt. Yeah.
So when are you, guys that are flying in? When you guys are getting there? We talked about this, I think, but I forgot already. Friday. Everybody's flying in Friday, right?
Sorry, a T-shirt for arcade community that just said guts on it.
Yeah. There's a whole lot of guts out there.
In the 5-time extra large.
That's a painting, Jimbo.
Oh,
I'll have to modify the design of that to make him a little bit chubbier.
Yeah, someone's painted it.
That's so awesome.
It's like arcade guts.
I should get a fucking little white tank top with a red belt and some blue jeans, some red shoes. I have red DCs. I should dress like that dude for Halloween. Just walk around like this the whole time. No one in their right mind would understand.
We'll put a beer in one hand and one of those crazy Taco Bell fucking things. One of those there's the never mind, it's a terrible joke. Kentucky Fried Chicken, the double down for Kentucky Fried Chicken with the chicken wrapped around the fucking sandwich.
The big fried chicken thing.
Yeah. There's no bun. It's just 2 pieces of fried chicken with a fucking hamburger in the middle. So it'd be a burger in one hand and a beer in the other hand, and just with guts.
Working on those guts.
What the fuck is wrong with fast food these days? I mean, sorry.
Everybody has to outdo each other, I think. You know,
It's fucking insane.
I know. Have you seen that new thing at Burger King? They got the macaroni and Cheetos.
It's like instead of French fries.
It's a huge Cheeto with.
It's like a deep fried mac and cheese.
Yeah, but it's like in the shape of a Cheeto with the dust on it and everything. It's like, oh Jesus.
And did we talk about the fingernail polish in Japan or where the fuck that was, the Kentucky Fried Chicken fingernail polish that tastes like Kentucky Fried Chicken when you lick it? Fingernail polish.
Wow.
I mean, it was the whole finger looking good, right? That shit's real. That's not. I didn't make that up.
How do you lick your toes?
What? You can't lick your toes? Come on, buddy.
All right, contest, go. Take the sock off. Take it off.
Take it off. Take it off.
Take it all, baby.
Take it off slower.
Whoa, slow down. Avoid this.
Tell me what it smells like.
All right, looks like we got
like cheese.
A trash can. Oh yeah.
It's a trash can or cheese.
And can it be both? Cheese and a trash can.
Oh my god. Anyway, arcade game.
See, you have another vodka.
Lewis made it.
That one right here.
Hey guys.
Blue one.
Nice.
Hey.
Blue now.
Whiskey Danger.
This is blueberry.
Whoa.
Louis.
That's a blue UV vodka. And
We require you to have some sort of alcoholic beverage in your hand at all
yeah,
times.
or else get the fuck out.
GTFO.
You might have joined the show at a dangerous time. Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
It's a very good
It's very risky, right?
Not his first time.
French. I think I need to catch up with you guys.
Right? Yes.
Attaboy.
Yeah, that's the thing about wax.
You got so you.
Chug it just fucking.
So Lewis, you have to talk about your tool. That's what I demand of all the boys when they arrive. I want you to talk about your tool.
Put me on the spot there, won't you?
I know, right?
Whoa,
what I
well, your
do.
tool is always on spot, isn't it?
Spotlight on the tool.
And pull it out and show us.
Yeah.
No.
So you heard the question.
I heard some of the question. I think everybody's already said soldering iron, router.
Yep.
Oh.
He heard some of the question because the question took about 4.5 minutes to
I've learned since
it was like 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
That was like 6 months ago. I've learned how to write better questions since then, and I will add, it's been a good question. You know, just saying.
I thought it was a pretty good question.
Yeah.
Did anybody give the answer logic probe?
No.
No, because that's a tricky one for
Okay,
newbies.
Jimbo.
Bring in the logic probe.
Yeah, what the fuck's that?
Nice.
That's a tough one for a newbie to weave.
Yeah. That's when you're transitioning from total noob to
Right.
mid-range.
Right.
So I'll stick with give me the logic probe.
Bring in the logic probe.
Sorry.
I say we hang him, then we kill him. Yeah. I say we stop him. Yeah.
Then we tattoo him.
Yeah.
Then we hang him.
Yeah.
And then we kill him. I say we let go.
That's a long one.
Where the fuck is Dave? He would appreciate these.
Oh, I love that.
Who's bringing a flask to CAX?
Jim's bringing his full body flask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's flask.
Like body armor. Dude, I gotta pack that. That's a good.
You gotta pack that.
Flask.
Do you think that'll get through security?
Oh yeah.
How are you gonna hide that?
I mean, don't wear it through the fucking naked machine.
Can you imagine? It's just like taped to my body. I just have like gorilla tape around my chest.
Full of
Body
blues.
armor.
Oh yeah, totally. It's completely full too. I'm like,
Sir,
I
are
think
you
I can just bring this on the
sloshing?
plane. Sir, when I said empty your pockets, that meant this giant piece of tin.
No, seriously, he's hiding it in his rectum.
Oh,
Oh, that means I need to get another drink.
I think he'd be shitting waffles after shoving something like that up there.
Get the shivers thinking about it.
Not in a good way. So yeah, do we bring flasks or do we just hide beers in a backpack? Or do we do both?
Backup plans.
Yeah.
Do both.
Yeah. Because I don't know if they might have. Do they check backpacks? I mean, it might need to be flasks. That's my thought. And then you can just like leave.
Do they check backpacks where? You're saying going into CACs?
Yeah. Going into the doors. They were pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you can pretty much, as long as it's not like out in the open for everybody to see it.
Can I bring a gun?
I know it is all of our.
What about a camel pack? Right?
Yeah, I could get mine out. That'd be good.
Right?
I really want to know what it was. Dumbledore. What's his name? Is that his name? Dumbledore. What's his thought?
Oh, Time Runner, really not Hagrid. Come on, man. Come on, Harry Potter's my freaking favorite book, man.
Dude, he's seriously been blowing fucking eggplants. That's awful. The color's terrible.
The old rusty tuba.
Oh, man.
There's not a lot of oxygen here. That's why my lips are blue.
The teeth are blue, too.
You shall not pass.
Ron for the ring.
Yes.
That's even better.
And may the force be with you.
I know a place you can hide a flask, but
live long and prosper.
Who's scruffy looking?
What a Wookiee.
Check it out, my camelback. Here we go. That's a good idea right there.
Nice.
Oh, now that's a. They can't all be winners now. Harry.
You're a wizard.
A wizard, Harry.
A wizard. Now pick up the soap. It's part of the training.
What training? Oh no!
They must not have put that in the movies. I don't remember that one across.
I was on the cutting room floor.
Yeah. You're typecast, Harry.
Wait, there has to be a Harry Potter porn out there.
Oh, there is.
Oh, yes.
Andrew, you can't play stupid. I know that you found some googly-eyed shit.
He ships it.
Harry Squatter.
Oh.
I swear I heard some story about there's like the broomsticks that.
Oh God!
You could buy the toys that vibrate or something.
Oh yeah.
And like all these girls were like asking for them for Christmas. That's the story I heard.
Oh my God!
I know. That's really bad.
Wow.
Dad, I really want that one.
Why does it vibrate?
Yeah.
And why is it like 4 feet long?
She's a squirter.
Right.
She's squirting. Peter, we got a squirter.
Why does my TV keep changing channels? Have you seen those Harry Potter wands that are also remote controls for the? For the
yeah.
Universal remote.
Yeah.
I almost bought one of those Think Geek where you could it was just a general, like a universal remote. Yeah. No, not even the one, just the TV remotes that had like a 100-foot range, so you could just be outside someone's house and change their TV.
Wait, it's IR. It has to be line of sight. Right?
It bounces around really good, though.
It's like a hyper powerful IR.
In the YouTube, Mr. Snuggy Bunny Cat is asking, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm asking myself the same thing.
Show.
Well, what the hell kind of name is Mr. Snuggy Bunny Cat? You know, you've come to the right place.
Yeah. Picture it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a show that at least 13 different people fucking watch. So.
No.
I know, right?
Send that fucker the link. Let's get him on here.
Yeah.
I think he's a furry.
Oh, boy.
And
Oh,
We got
poor
a full
newbie.
house.
I know, right? Yeah, no, don't do it.
Poor
Still
newbie.
in there. Yeah.
He has no idea. He or she has no idea what they're getting into.
Yeah, exactly. No, don't do it.
Or maybe they have exactly the right idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're in costume. It's like fucking Ralphie from Christmas Story. He's in like a bunny costume.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
Yes.
oh.
It's his grandma
He
made.
looks like a pink nightmare.
So what do you guys think? Do we try to do episode 50 at the show?
Yeah, it's good. Good segue.
So we'll skip next week, Tuesday, and then do a show at CAX Live with all of us in the same fucking room.
With
Yeah.
one
That's actually
microphone.
pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll have.
We're just going to be chatting together, right?
Yeah.
Will we all fit on there? We might have to have like two computers.
We'll just be screaming over each other's voice because it's bad enough when we try to talk over each other here.
Well, yeah,
Imagine
but like,
Why don't you
room though?
why don't you
like put my hand over your face.
You're trying to break the eyes record. You do the show at the same time.
That's true. You could just do that in the background and talk
Oh,
about.
on Friday, yeah.
Oh
You
yeah,
can all
we
talk
can
about
show
your
on
ass.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
that's
right. I'll push it a little bit. Be like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
How's the internet over there, though?
Glutes.
That's a valid question. It is.
I think in the game room it's
Yeah.
terrible, but I think in the bar and other areas it works pretty good.
Is
Well, and if
everybody
we-
staying in the hotel too? That's another
Yes,
question.
I am.
Yes.
No,
I
yeah,
think-
not everybody, but
I think I have room.
Brad-
Yes, I believe so.
I have. Yeah.
Still working on getting that final answer.
Yeah, so we can certainly find a room to broadcast in. I mean, I don't think that'll be a problem at all, and I'm sure that at the hotel that'll be. And well, goodness knows I've broadcast from enough hotels. So,
True. It's usually carry on the road.
Yeah.
on the road, I know.
Not just a score queen, but also a hotel queen.
Jesus.
You're not helping. You are not helping.
Leander, you're supposed to be nice to Carrie.
Right? Wyoming. One word, motherfucker. Wyoming.
How quickly you forget.
I never look back. I was look forward.
Don't do the rear view mirror. Just look forward.
That's right.
Oh no.
That's back there. I'm all
And I am,
up here.
and I'm ready to drag you back into the past. You just look over at my childhood blanket there in your garage. You remember
right
the
there.
past.
The powder blue blanket is right there.
That's right.
Neatly folded up on the floor.
Oh, with the little satiny edge that I used to put against my face when I was little because it was nice and soft.
You used to chew that thing.
I did chew it a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little chewed up.
Well, it's a little bit old too. I mean, I was a child, so it's like a good 30 years old.
Yeah. Was that like your first
29 years
boyfriend?
old. So I had to learn how to control my teeth.
Right? No. That's an important skill.
Yeah.
And now she never uses her teeth. Know what I'm saying? Woo! No.
What?
It's been like a
So
record night
CAX.
for those.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so CAX, we were talking about.
So, Carrie, are you not in the hotel? You're in a different hotel?
Oh, no, I'm in the hotel. No, I have a
So who's the last one to arrive? That's what I'm wondering. Like, what kind of arrival times we got? I'm going to be there before noon, probably 10 or 11, actually.
On Friday, you're saying?
Yeah.
That'll-
Maybe before noon, Friday.
I'm guessing Friday or early afternoon. I can't
Yeah.
say because I don't know how many stops we're making. Actually, Lewis is is the last stop. Woohoo! Right for his games. So I think we have to pick up the truck in the morning, and then we're trying to figure out some of the. We're playing some logistics by ear. I
Yeah.
would guess that we'll be there early afternoon.
Lewis,
So
what
sort-
games are you bringing?
Yeah.
I've got Tempest, Marble Madness, Assault, Rampart.
Is that the fourth Marble Madness that's going to be there?
I think there's going to be like 3 or 4, yeah.
Nice.
Oh. I'll play your assault.
I'm gonna test out every trackball of every Marble Madness, and
Mine
I'll
are
critique them.
My balls are the best.
I bet they are.
Let's compare balls.
Nicely done.
I expect some good balls.
Yeah.
Fondle them underneath to see if
I'll
they have
be
the
the-
same smoothness.
And they're lit. My balls are lit.
Your balls are
Like mine.
All right.
Yeah, mine
Nice.
are too.
Nice.
And what else is in there? Oh, Turbo Outrun.
Okay.
It's also going in there, which,
Hey, you know what? I like Outrun. I don't like Turbo Outrun.
I got Turbo Outrun because I really like Outrun, and it was the wrong choice.
Yeah, see, I got Outrun.
Why is Turbo worse? Like, what's bad about
It
it?
has one track. That's it. You can't deviate.
There's no choice. There's
No
no
choices.
path.
Oh, okay.
So
The
how is
same
that an
thing
upgrade?
over and
Like
over.
Arkanoid. Yeah. It's like going from Revenge of Doe to regular Arkanoid. There's no choice.
Like going from Miss Pac-Man to Pac-Man.
Yeah. Right.
Analogies are just crazy.
Yeah.
And the music is not as good, in my opinion. The music on Outrun's really good. The Outrun Turbo is not that much.
So is there
I'm
any
almost
perk to the
at the
Turbo
end.
Outrun? Like, do you just drive faster? That's the only thing? Or?
It's got a turbo button, so you kind of like turbo boost. Yeah.
Kind of like Super Hang-On, I suppose.
Yeah. Except Super Hang-On is actually good.
It's
I've come
actually a
so
better
close
game
to
than
beating that game. I still can't beat it. I'm like right at the very last.
Super
run.
Super Hang-On is a tough game. Like those are tough games.
Yeah, they're very
You can make,
difficult.
Like the first checkpoints.
They're kind of memorization of the turns, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose you could say the same about pole position. You know.
Most racing in general seems to be
I
that
guess
way.
so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even in the real world.
Yep.
Yep.
Will there be a Forgotten Worlds?
I've seen
There
one
was
there
last
before.
time. Yeah, last year there was a Forgotten. That's actually
There you
the
go,
first
Steve
place. That was the first place I played Forgotten Worlds. It was next to Discs of Tron, and I would step aside every once in a while because I wanted to play Discs of Tron. And actually, I was not a big fan of Discs of Tron. It was the first time I'd ever played that. But I'm like, God, I actually really like this game that's right next to it. So every once in a while, I'd make certain that nobody was wanting to play it, and I just keep playing. No, that's where I fell in love with Forgotten Worlds, aka
What's this game called? Forbidden World?
Yeah. Well, the funny is, I did not remember the title of it at all, and then it was actually when.
Sorry, Forbidden Worlds is a better title.
Oh, it's such a better world. Such a.
That would have been a good question for tonight. Is what game are you hoping to see at CAX?
Kicker.
Yes.
Oh, no, let's go ahead and ask that question because we're not going to have another show. So let's talk about
Do it.
So what's the game you want to see at CAX?
Billy Bowl.
Billy Bowl.
Actually, I know Kicker's going to be there. It's on the list of titles.
Nice.
Ah.
But I would actually really like an Eyes so that I can actually do a record
Yeah.
and get the shit over with.
Right.
Slither for me, and I think I'm actually bringing it, so that'll work.
Oh my God.
That'll do, Pig. That'll do.
I hope it's there. Wait, I'm bringing it. It's there.
It's not mine, but I kind of like nudged him a bit, my buddy around the corner. So
that'll do, Pig.
Yeah.
So who else? Who else has got a game they want to see there?
I'd like to see Star Trek TNG pinball.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be one there.
That's one of my
How about
favorites.
Andrew? How about a Super Turbo so that we can get some competition going?
We can try it. I'm not that good. I played Mike at Pinball Showdown, and he reminded me how much I'm out of practice.
Yeah, see, and I haven't played until before last Grinkers because I thought there was going to be a Super Turbo there.
Yeah.
But I mean, Champion was still fun, but
Champion's fun, but it's broken.
Yeah, and I would. Well, I mean, you could say some of Super Turbo is too, but I was hoping to rock some DJ.
Oh, I see. There's going to actually be a Burke Ball there. I've always wanted to try that game.
Oh.
What is that?
Have you guys ever played Burke Ball?
No. What is it?
Is there a game list you can look at right now to see what's
Yeah.
out?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
I
can.
should
But
look it
Oh,
up.
is it up?
Why don't you present and scroll or something?
all right, well,
Yeah.
here's Burke Ball.
yeah.
Oh, I
this
played
thing.
that a long time ago when I was a kid.
Looks like a bunch of
It was
boots.
on my boys' club.
Like like sharks. Like
I've always wanted
Yeah.
to try this. It looks
So
pretty
like
cool.
pinballs
Yeah,
that you roll down off.
Yeah,
the
you roll
ramp.
them.
Oh,
Right.
fun.
And you're playing
That is
team.
fun.
Put some shoes on the table.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Oh,
put these
we'll have to
down.
play a game.
I think those rotate, right?
Cherry popping
Yeah,
challenge.
they all turn. Yeah,
Very
Yeah.
puffin challenge indeed.
and I think you're trying to hit a target, like a little red ball, a little target ball, to get to the other side.
That looks like
I
a
didn't
drinking
know-
game to me.
Fuck.
Yeah, there's
Every
theory.
game is a drinking game, actually. It's great.
If you're creative.
In disguise.
I got to pre-register for CAX before.
Everyone brings a flask, and we'll make it a drinking game. We can do like a thing where like everyone brings a flask, and we can like pour kamikazes into your mouth directly.
Fuck! There's no Revenge of Doe. Damn you.
Billy, you wanted Rod?
Here's the list.
You want the
All
Rod?
right.
I want the
Right.
rod. I want to
How
get
about,
a
boxing
world record on
bugs?
that too.
I need a rod board.
Boxing bugs
Ooh,
on the
there's
list.
Aztrack.
I thought you didn't need a rod board.
I need a
Andrew.
rod
thought you
board.
gave up on it.
Well, no,
So
it's still
that's-
sitting here.
Boxing
A
okay.
little,
Hey, Boxing Bugs is there. How about
Brad?
Star Rider? That's the Laserdisc game.
Like what the fuck? Revenge of Doe isn't there, but someone's bringing a bad dude. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get a world record on that
Really?
board.
Were you gonna say something about Aztrack, Gak?
Yeah, that's actually going to be in the tournament. That's part of the plan.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Ooh, little
And okay, so that's like a
tip in the
mega
hands
rare,
there. Yeah.
mega rare game, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we all agree.
The person who owns that actually owns 4 of them.
Oh,
Shit.
snap.
Like whatever.
Whatever. Don't
Cornering the market.
share the wealth.
Right?
Well, it's like even talking about
There-
all of the food fight boards he had. Like, it's amazing how people will have like a rare thing and then have like a bazillion boards of them, or so many
Yeah.
caps.
So Bounty Hunter, I didn't catch that one.
I haven't seen that.
What is that game?
Sorry,
Well, it's a
It's
prototype.
with a prototype.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it caught my attention. I'm like,
Mm.
Boxing Bugs, I think, is gonna be possibly part of the tournament also.
Mhm.
Oh wow, that's when I used to play as a kid. That's a really weird vector game.
Ooh, we got a ringer.
Can you scroll down to see if Star Rider is there? It's that Laserdisc game.
Okay, yeah, but we have to go slowly.
Yeah, go slow.
Oh,
Just
okay.
like work through it.
Enjoy.
Okay,
it.
we'll
Don't, Steve,
All
don't
right,
rush
all right.
it. Just
All
enjoy
right,
it.
all right,
Enjoy,
all right.
enjoy each title. Enjoy each moment.
I'll
We'll
just
get
scroll
there.
slowly, and you guys stop me when you do something else.
Okay.
The
Okay.
Cloak and Dagger on that list.
Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cloak and Dagger.
That's the one I'll be bringing.
Very nice.
I love that game, but I suck at it.
We played that at Fun Spot.
That's fun.
Yes, we did. Yeah, it was cool.
Because you guys hadn't played it before, yeah.
Yep.
Chicken Shift. We're
We
hoping
were
to have that in the
playing
tournament.
mega versions.
Possibly.
That's fun and
Yeah.
hard too.
That's a Bally
Fun and
Center,
hard
right?
often go hand in hand.
So you guys know we always try to do 3.
Sorry, I'm in rare form. It's like
I like
Join the club.
You told me to go slow.
Yeah, I did tell you.
You should know better. No.
Wait, hold on. There's going to be
Whoa.
not 1, but 2 defenders there.
Yay!
Upright and a cocktail. Oh my god.
Probably more than. I'm willing to bet that maybe there's there'll be more than there might be a couple of defender uprights.
It doesn't say.
Yes, I offered mine, but John said that he already had some.
It doesn't say in parentheses what color button.
No, it doesn't.
no.
It's
I
not
was
white. I'm
gonna-
not playing it.
Because it's a cax, we assume they're going to be green, because that's right.
So I keep telling Brad I want this to be one of the questions one of the weeks, but he hasn't put it in yet. The question is, okay, 1 you have to burn, the other one you have to throw off the roof.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Is it like the fuck, marry, and what's that question?
What's
There you
that?
go.
I don't think I've ever heard this question, Gak.
Come on.
Fuck, marry, kill, or whatever that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The presidents and all that, or the president's wives, you gotta marry one, screw one, and
Kill the other one.
Kill one.
Yeah.
I thought we did that one time.
I don't know.
I think we did it. Yeah, I think we did that. I can check my database because I have.
Ooh, Escape from the Planet of Robot Monsters. That's a
Oh,
good one.
yep, that's cool.
What's the name of that game that's the sequel to Marble Madness, like Marble Man or something like that?
Marble Man 2
Yeah,
Marble Man.
yeah, and they use fucking joysticks. What the hell's the matter with them?
Okay, so there's only
That's
three
lame.
known. So there's only 3 known to exist, I believe, and only one of them have trackballs. And I've tried to get that one to be there.
So they
But
did
we'll
make
see.
one with trackballs.
Yes, there is
Oh,
one
yeah.
with trackballs.
Oh.
That would
So-
be neat.
How you survive.
So I'm sorry
These
sorry
are not
guys.
dumped in Maine,
Fix
right?
Felix Jr. is in the tournament too. That's a rare prototype.
Yeah, it is, right?
Really?
Fishing Frenzy, when I was there a few years ago, I saw people playing it, and it looked like it was a blast. And every time I went to go play it was down.
Oh.
I know it's a prototype too, actually. So I don't know if that's in the tournament or not, but there it is. It's an Atari Scott game, I believe.
Yeah.
I gotta check that one out on MAME.
What's Gallagher's Gallery?
Nice.
So that's a laser game.
That's a laser. You smash watermelons.
Oh God, I've never. Obviously, I know who
Yeah.
Gallagher is, but I've never heard of that game.
Yeah, you smash watermelons.
Now, that was in the Laserdisc game? Yeah, the
Yeah.
Laserdisc game.
Wow,
Yeah, it was kind of dumb.
I've never even heard of it before. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I know.
it was really dumb.
Yeah.
Well, so is Gallagher.
Touche.
One trick pony.
Yeah.
Oh, Golden Tea.
Oh, Golden Tea Golf Cocktail.
What's hard driving airborne?
Huh.
Sounds like the cold remedy.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like you're starting to feel
That one
really.
has wings on
Gives
it.
you a setup.
It's the flight simulator. Yeah.
Mhm.
That one's come up a couple times on Cax's or in Club for talking about this shit.
Yeah.
Heavy Barrel. That's fun.
Heavy.
Oh, let's get rid of this game out of the list.
Yeah.
I want to play
That's right.
Inferno
I'll play
for
that
sure.
one. It's just gonna be me. It's just
That's
me.
that's
playing.
another one.
I'll be on Inferno, double in it.
Inferno is in the plans for the tournament too. I don't think it really matters if we announce games because they're prototypes. No one's or super rare. No one even owns
Can't
any.
practice. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I
Right.
can play it on my MAME, so.
There was guys
Yeah.
there was guys in the thread that were actually saying, "Oh, I'm bringing this game. It's in the tournament."
Holy shit!
Oh.
Actually, real quick, just to interrupt, Adam just said he's in the airport in Bolivia waiting for his flight.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. Yeah. Damn. Hey, Adam.
Oh, I
What's
should
up,
I should
brother?
send him I should mail out that box to him right now.
Get home
Right.
safe.
Yeah, he needs to
You
come.
should
He needs to
do.
come home to a love machine that doesn't work.
Dude, I always want to come home to a love machine.
I was gonna say.
You know what? A non-working one or a working
But
I
it's
was gonna say,
not
Kim, have you
working.
met his wife?
Not yet. I met him and I met his kids. They were nice.
Yeah, you know,
Love machine.
he made the lives so much better for all these poor kids. Blah blah blah. Fix my damn machine already.
Right?
Yeah,
Stop
no.
burning off to third world countries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fix
come on,
my shit.
fix it.
I want you to deal with your problems.
Yeah.
When's that pole position board gonna be
No.
done?
Screw those third
Pick up
world
the
problems.
phone
We got
and start
first world
dialing.
problems. First
That's
world
right.
problems here, you know.
I think this place is restricted, Wang, so don't tell me you're Jewish. Okay, fine.
Yeah, go in order. First world problem.
Ooh,
Second.
look at that karate champ. I wonder where that's coming from.
Woohoo!
This
Yes, he should stay on there.
We need to all play Killer Queen.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
A 10-player cameo. Oh, yes.
That's that new game. We should all play that.
Warmed with people. It's
Hey, look
very
at that.
popular.
Look at
What's
that
Killer
Krull.
Queen?
I don't think Krull has been there in years. You know, whoever
Is that
brings
yours?
One of those.
whoever's bringing that must be pretty awesome.
Yeah, nice.
Probably a recent acquisition for that person.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Is that in the tournament, Gak?
No.
Thank God.
Did you get it working yet?
Adam, I
Yes.
love you, by the way. I didn't mean anything. I'm so happy that you want to look at my love tester.
You want to look at Jim's junk.
Hey, what is
Check it out.
that
See what
Killer
the problem
Queen?
is
What
here.
is that?
I can't quite identify what the issue is. Maybe you can.
The Killer Queen's a new game, Mock.
Oh,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a
it's
brand
kinda
new
like
game?
based
Like
off
a
the Queen song.
Douse on steroids?
Yes, basically.
He's a
yeah.
killer queen.
It's like
It's three different ways you can win.
Guaranteed to blow your mind.
John's Arcade room.
Mad Planets.
John's Arcade.
Anytime.
It's like
Has
a
anybody-
65-inch LCD or bigger, and there's
Oh my
like
God.
5 players, and they have 2 of them. 2
Yeah.
machines. You
Oh,
play
wow.
teams against each other.
That was
my
one of the
gosh.
ones, I think, one of our questions where what game would you guys want if you couldn't afford or whatever. I think that was my answer, was Killer Queen.
Yeah.
My
That
kids
sounds
love
cool.
playing.
He's a killer.
We literally needed to stand in line and we'll all hog it over and have a 10-player game.
That'd
That'd be awesome.
Let's plan on that. We gotta do that.
Has anybody
Oh,
ever
Madness
played
2?
Liberator?
Liberator.
Yeah, I have a friend who has a
I
Liberator.
have.
Liberate up, mount up. It
I
was a
have.
clear blast. No, wait, wrong song.
Any good? Suck?
Yeah, it's all right.
It's okay, yeah, it's okay.
It's not like great.
It
Not
definitely
horrible.
has that Missile Command vibe to it, though. I
Yes. Missile
Speaking of which,
Command
look at that.
backwards.
Missile Command Cabaret. Woot woot.
Oh, and Missile Command 2 Atari prototype.
Yeah.
No comment.
That's the 2 players.
6.
Are all the ones that are white in it?
Hello, Whitney Houston.
Well, there's another one. There's a few here I've seen. Like, I haven't looked at this list.
Run,
Guess I need to.
Motor Run.
Nightmare.
Mousetrap.
Ooh, that's
see
mine.
that
That's
often.
mine, actually. The Mousetrap.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I
Why
have.
can't you grow an ass?
Roof, roof. Roof, roof. Meow. I was bummed when I played Mousetrap at Grinkers. You couldn't hear it, so you can't hear the dog going roof, roof,
Yeah, yeah.
and the cat's going.
Yeah, I think Steve's trying to fix the audio.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
Panic Park. I don't think I've heard of Panic Park. And Pack and Pal.
Oh, Panic Park
Yeah,
is
Pack
the
and
one
Pal.
where that's that big giant machine where the people have the handlebars that like slam against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played that.
That
Yeah,
one is nuts.
Andrew played that.
Yeah, Crafty and I played that.
So they have one that's like an extra big screen. There's like there's like maybe 6 screens put together, so it's an oversized screen. And it gets and they got big crowds there around it, just like people
It
get
gets
super
brutal.
aggressive.
It's like I mean, it's got giant pads on it, so you can push the shit out of people. You're playing
Yeah.
with. It's definitely a physical game.
Yes.
Let's get.
What's
He
poppin'
seems
stage?
to have left off of the list pole position 2. Just saying.
Yeah, it should be one.
Yeah.
They didn't have Outrun Turbo, so maybe this list is mildly out of
Oh, yeah, there you go. It could be.
out of
It could,
sync.
yeah, exactly, because yes, it doesn't have some of our like bonus games.
Oh, there's a Rastan!
Bonus.
Oh.
Bonus.
Rastan.
I wonder what cab it's going to be in.
Oh, snakes, Road Blast. Road Blasters. Road Blasters is.
Can't swing a dead cat and not hit a road blasters around here.
I used to own a Slick Shot. That was one of the very first games I ever owned.
Swing a cat.
I
Dead
enjoyed.
cat. You
I
wouldn't hear a
enjoyed.
live cat. Only a dead cat.
You
I'm
can't
saying it
swing
from
a-
the
Andrew-
manager.
you can't
Andrew, it was
swing a
fun
dead
sitting on the
cat.
stool and watching you play Road Blasters in that cockpit.
That's right. Yeah.
A lot
I
of road
squeezed my ass in that fucking cockpit at Fun
You
Spot.
squeezed it very nice.
You got that ass in there.
Squeezed your ass into a cockpit.
Space Ace.
Oh, this would be a snake pit.
And Snaxton Jackson.
Yes.
That's a fun game, actually. It's
Once I
I'm
got
trying to
it,
get that one in the tournament too. Actually.
that's fun.
yeah,
and,
because it's
pretty
kind
decent at
of
it.
crazy.
Snake Pit is the one where you get the trackball and the joystick and he's like running the whip, right?
Yeah, hitting the snakes.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Bally Sente as well.
Yes, that one's that's in the works also.
It's
Yeah,
right.
Saxon Jackson. If I just wish it wasn't a clown for a character.
Yeah,
It's kind of ugly looking, but
it's a little troubling.
yeah.
Put it that
But
way.
it's still a
little
fun
trap-
game, though.
It's a little. Yes, it is. It's kind of a fun, goofy. Like, what kind of drugs were you taking when you thought of this
Yeah.
particular theme? But yeah, there are troubling aspects to Snacks and Jackson, and we'll just leave it at that.
What's
Yep,
a Sparks?
I agree. Sparks.
Sparks.
Don't know.
Cool places.
Good
I
time.
wanna go to cool places with you.
You're
Let's
Go
go
to
Puzzle
cool
Breaker.
places
This
tonight.
is a xylophone game.
Yeah.
That looks stupid.
Yep.
Stupid, worthless, no good, goddamn, freeloading son of a bitch.
Do
Alright,
not
and
have
you-
hard
know-it-all
nothing.
jerk.
Sit
And
around
Steve,
here
you,
and play that.
Steve, you were looking for some.
You
Oh
forgot
shit!
ugly.
Okay, I was looking for.
Disrespectful, and shut up, bitch. Go.
So there's a CE and a hyper fight. We can play hyper fighting.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can do
and
that.
there's one that when we were scrolling, I need to go back and look at. But let's go through the list and
That's
Brad, I'll ask you to go
best
back.
version of Blanca. Up
Sure
balls that hit you on the way down.
Star Rider is what it was.
Ooh,
I
that's
don't
about
see it there.
delicious deli sandwiches. I fucking love that
She's
game.
Star Rider,
Kinda like, you know,
Ghost
you get the
Rider,
condiments,
Heartbreaker, fix my shoes for free.
The cheese, the lettuce, and what kind of bun. I fucking love subs. Great song or great game.
Is
Great food.
Star Rider a part of the Dexter board, I wonder?
I don't think so because they're having problems ripping the ROMs for it. I think
The video?
they're still working on it. I think.
I know a guy who's got all the high def uncompressed video for that.
Really?
Bullshit.
I think that the really hard thing they're having to deal with is the way the screen is bigger than what you see.
Oh, right,
and it
right.
slides left and right,
Yeah.
so it's like really wonky to get it to work.
That's the motorcycle game?
Yeah, in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's another one, Time Bomb. I don't remember that one. Another prototype.
Teeter Torture.
That
What
is-
the hell kind of
That is an awesome game, and it will be in the tournament.
nice? Well, yeah, I see XD prototype.
I love that game. It is so much
Teeter
fun.
Torture.
I
That's
almost
a rare.
guarantee this is going to be like in the top 5 favorites in the tournament.
Oh, wow. Really?
It's like very simple, but it's so fun though.
And frequently the really simple games are the fun. So kind of
Yes.
what's the plot of the game? What's the theme?
So you can kind of see in that screen capture there. The blue thing is what you're rolling back and forth, and I believe you're supposed to catch the things that are dropping, because they'll actually on the bottom right and left side are these they're like TNT handles on the bottom left and right.
Yeah.
And so that the width of the bar there will get weighed down from one side to the other, and it'll set off the bomb, and then you die.
Oh,
So
neat.
you have to catch those things that are dropping before they weigh down the sides.
Yeah. So you got to move your wiener back and forth.
Yes.
Right,
and
it does. It looks like a very tiny wiener, little cock and balls.
Cock and balls.
Yeah.
Totally like a cock and
And the control is very similar to the dedicated Major Havoc, but it's like a metal wheel.
Oh.
It's almost like the Razor, you know, those roller skate Razor wheel or whatever you call those inline skate wheels. But it's like left to right in the metal. It's really fun.
So, Chris, do you use a joystick to control your cock and balls?
Sometimes. More of a, kind of like flick it left and right kind of thing. Kind of slap it back and forth.
Slap it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
slap it.
Nice. I will notice that he has Tempest, but he does not have, in fact, a Tempest cocktail listed.
And is there going to be one there? Is that the
There
plan?
almost there is indeed.
Okay.
It's,
All right.
Yep. I know. I was looking. That's.
Adam's in chat. Oh wow.
Oh,
The Time Bomb. I need to figure that one out. I don't remember that one.
Oh wow.
It's a black and
Black and
white. All right. That intrigues me even more.
Right.
Push bombs to the other guy's side. Here, take my
Okay,
bomb.
so it's are you playing against the computer or head to head? Because that's the thing too, is the games
No, the
have
black
to be
is
single
robot.
player. Okay.
The black is robot.
Yep. Okay.
Are you a tractor?
A bulldozer.
Or a
Looks like a
tank?
bulldozer, yeah.
Oh.
Anti-bomb bulldozer.
There must be some kind of ignite thing once you put it in there.
Oh, there's a number inside that's
There's a
going
timer
down.
on them, yeah. They're dropping
timer,
the numbers
okay.
down.
Okay. Huh.
Boom.
Cool.
That looks weird. Never seen it
I wish
before.
all the things just went to a video. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I
Time
can't.
Gal. Oh my God! Can you click on Time Gal? That's a Laserdisc game. I've never seen it.
Huh.
I have it emulated on my cabinet, but I've never seen one. Oh wow! That plays like Space Ace. But you travel through different time periods.
Cool.
It's not taken from a dumb movie or something. It actually was created for the game.
Oh, how do you feel about these games?
Oh, there we go.
Your mouth is really messy.
At least it matches.
You got something right about there and
That's really
there
bad.
and there.
Demon baby.
Then I made a noise like this.
Baby chunk.
Yeah.
Wow, Time Gal. I'm excited to see that. Cool.
Oh, Toki.
Yeah. I'm having troubles believing that's going to be there because I think that's mine from several years ago. Maybe someone else is bringing one, but
Is that like something super rare to see at CAX usually?
this will be my 7th year going, and 2 years I brought it, and that's the only 2 years I ever saw a Toki there.
Weird.
In those years.
I used to see Toki in arcades all the time. I'm surprised there's not more of them out there.
Yeah, it's a great game for sure.
Jimbo has a Toki.
Yep.
I do.
Jimbo's got the stretch face.
I think we're boring Jim, so he's good at entertaining.
Jim's entertaining himself.
Yeah.
I totally am. Look, I'm like Guy Smiley right now.
Oh,
Warp. Yeah.
Warp. I'm in Cyberball 2072.
Now, the Zizix, have any of you guys ever played that?
Yes, that's actually super fun.
I've actually been there.
That's in the plan to hopefully have in the tournament also.
There's like 2 names for that game, isn't there? Like
Does it not click on it?
There's another name for that game. It's like Block.
This would be it right here.
Something.
Yes.
That's all those screen captures? Yeah.
Wait, there's another name. Let's see.
Cinematronics.
Just have a name.
You have to carry something to the top and bottom of the screen or something?
It's called like Brick Blocks or something. Bricks? That's it.
Yeah. Bricks. There you go.
Yeah. Steve Hertz SC3 event, they had that running there. And that was actually a lot of fun. When you go through those blocks, you have to pick up gifts for the girl. So you can't go meet with the girl until you've picked up enough gifts for her.
I like that.
Like real life.
Suspiciously like real life here.
Not at all misogynistic, yeah.
So yeah, you see there's different gifts for her, like there's a flower and there's a diamond ring and there's
the characters look almost kind of like the Glob or one of those.
Care about.
The blocks move on their own. You just move up and down and let the blocks take you. But you have a button, and if you push it, you'll create a block where you're standing. It's actually really fun.
It's some sort
Give
of
that
like
one a try.
metaphor for life.
Brad, would you mind looking really quickly at the P's for? Because I wonder if Prop Cycle's going to be this year again this year.
I
Yeah.
That was when we first asked the question about which game. I'm like,
If you like to sweat while you play video games.
Well,
Yeah.
Terry, have you
silly.
been there? Was last year your first year there?
Yes.
Right? Did they have the Addams Family pinball with a prop cycle in front of it?
They had no, they had Prop Cycle, but I don't
they
remember.
did somebody did some custom made. It's the regular Addams Family pinball, but they put a prop cycle in front of it, and you have to pedal to power the pinball.
Power the game, right? Yeah, I remember seeing that.
You're pedaling, just trying to play the game. And if you stop pedaling, like the flipper
resets. Yeah.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
oh god, it's grueling.
Oh, how fun
Pedal,
is that?
fucker, pedal.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I fucking love that shit.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
It was pretty funny, yeah. But
Oh,
man,
that's
it's grueling.
great. Oh, that would be fantastic. I would love to see that. Ah.
Can you scroll? Let's see the pinballs real quick. See, they have Monster Bash and stuff like that.
Oh, they must have.
And let's see, attack for more.
I also
Bonsai Run? Yeah.
Bonsai Run. I'm gonna check that out.
That one,
Black Knight 2000.
Yeah.
Bang Bar.
Which
Big
I
Bang
didn't get a chance to
Bar.
play
But just a warning, the pinballs, any popular ones, be prepared to wait. There's always people 2-3 deep waiting to play those really popular games.
Big Bang Bar is like super ultra rare.
Yeah.
It was they had a re-release run, but that game was really never officially released. What was it? Was it Data? It was Capcom. Capcom was making that game.
Oh. Huh.
And they canceled it right when it was finished. Circus Voltaire.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one, Carrie?
I do. I didn't fall in love with it.
Oh, okay. I like that one. It's fun.
Yeah, no, I know but it just for whatever reason didn't sing to me. But on the other hand, maybe if I played another couple games, I would. Sometimes you have just a shitty game at something. You're like, this game sucks.
Yeah.
And then you play it another time. You're like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. Or vice versa, where you're like, you have a great game, and then you're like, this is a great pit.
Scroll back up to the bees real quick. Do they have a big buck hunter pinball? Nope, I don't see it.
Nope.
Big
No.
Although it still might come, because we know this list is not entirely inclusive.
Yeah.
Cactus Canyon is pretty rare.
Well, that Fix-It Felix Jr. pinball now.
What?
That has to be a typo. I can't believe that.
That's it's white, so it might be a proto of some flavor or something.
What's the other one I was thinking about? Who Done It? That one's really fun.
Nightmare on Elm Street, Guns N' Roses.
Ghostbusters.
Gigi.
Wow, only one Ghostbusters?
I hope it's.
Well, he's
probably
not
gonna
marking
be-
there's multiples because I know there's multiples that he didn't mark.
Like, there's 3 Marble Madnesses that are coming, and they're only listed at once. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope they should bring a limited edition Ghostbusters. I want to see what it looks like.
I want to make fun of it.
Oh yeah.
Cast Iron Maiden, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that will be fun to see.
Indy! Indiana Jones!
Oh my god, that's a fun pin.
It's awesome.
No time for love, Miss Jones.
Yeah, we need Joel here. Griffin.
Evil Madness.
Yep.
There's Monster Bash.
Favorite pin. Monster
Yeah,
Bash. Yes.
Nice. Good combination. There's
It's one of my favorite
collection of
games.
pins. Yeah.
It's so expensive. Can never afford it.
Yeah, I'll have to see if there's a Twilight Zone. It's another awesome one.
Yeah. Rapid fire. That was a lot of pins.
Ripley's you don't see too
Yep.
often.
Wow, cool.
Yep, Theater of Magic. See if there's one of those. I did fall in love with that game, Steve. when we
That's
played
pretty
that.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking loved
Hit
I
the
loved that
trunk.
one. Yeah.
No Star Trek
Yay!
Next Generation.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You and me, Andrew. Adam, on Next Gen.
Why can't you grow an ass?
Tales from the Crypt. Nice. That's a good one. Tales of Arabian Nights. Another good one. The Getaway, of course. Theater of Magic. Yay.
Yeah, it's there. Cool. It's like all the major ones are there.
Yep.
Tommy.
All the major pens.
Tommy.
90s pens.
Proto.
Well, we have a lot. I mean, honestly, California. I don't want to sound arrogant, but we have a lot of with folks with a lot of good collections around here.
Yeah.
That's true.
And we just do. So, and it's
We
good.
like to price our shit high.
Well, we do. Yeah, we
What
do.
the market will bear.
Right? Sometimes you do like that, like the nationwide Craigslist search, and you're like, it's how much in Cleveland? Fuck.
I know. Like Tennessee, it's like $3,000 less.
Oh, yeah, right? Especially in the South. I wonder how much, mold damage there is, but yeah. Other.
It was right next to my outhouse. Shit.
The grip tester.
World Cup soccer.
No ice cold beer, right? Just a Zeke speak.
Yeah.
No Judge Dredd either.
No Judge Dredd.
Oh, Strikes and Spares, that's a good one. Why is that? That should be underneath pinball.
Yeah.
That's a pinball machine.
Cool. That's enough to keep us
Was
busy.
there a what is it fire? What's the one where you shoot it's a pinball
I
machine
know
but you
what
shoot
you're
like
talking about.
tons is it firepower or something?
Yeah.
Rapid fire?
Rapid fire, yep, there you go.
Is there gonna be one?
Yeah,
Yep, there
I saw it
is.
on the list.
Oh sweet.
Yeah.
I like that game.
Yeah, you shoot like a ton of balls out of your gun.
Yeah, you basically just shooting at targets, right?
They're not
Yeah.
full-size pinballs, so they're like kind of half-size or something, the pinballs you shoot
Yeah,
at.
that's it. You rotate your guns.
Yeah, and you're shooting it. There's the laser, the targets light up all the way around it, and you got to trade your balls into it.
Yeah, I've never played one. I want to check it out.
It's really satisfying when you play it.
Really?
Oh, 'cause you can just fire the balls as fast as you can pull the trigger. Yeah, it's
That
pretty
was
fun.
that was a pinball that was always cheap, like a couple of years ago.
I know. I would have loved to have gotten one.
$300-400, you could pick one up.
Wow.
Sticks on it.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was a good
fun.
look at the games. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I have something to look forward to. Some things.
We definitely all have to play Killer Queen. That'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Totally in. That'll be great.
It's busy all the time though, so we'll have to maybe like super late Saturday night.
The only time I played it was a prototype still at the Seattle show, and they had it. It was 10 just plywood boxes that they made with a joystick and buttons, and it was all just projected onto the wall. It wasn't in like cabinets with the LCD screen or anything. It was just one big screen that everybody looked at the same time rather than two back to back.
So I have a yeah, maybe I should try to present this. How do I do that again?
It should be on your left-hand side. There should be a green arrow button.
Green,
Okay.
yeah, the green arrow.
All right, let me go.
And then at the top, say present to everybody.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. Present to entire screen. Right, it gives me entire screen, Google Hangouts, or
whatever it is that you want to present.
Show us everything.
Okay, can you see? Can you guys see the map here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you make
So
it
this is basically the floor plan of the hotel. So the main entrance, you guys can see my arrow pointing here at the bottom.
Yep.
So
Hold on, let me present you. There we go.
So if you get dropped off in front, that's not where the parking would be, but this is the main entrance right here, and then this is the front desk where you check in. The bar area, very important area there.
Most important area.
So you can see the swimming pool. The swimming pool here. This is all outdoors area across this edge, and this is where I was thinking right in here to try to drag a game out there to get an eyes thing going on. And then so going back here to the left, elevators. That's what goes up to all our rooms. But back to the right here, heading towards the arcade. This is the restrooms where everybody says it stinks really bad. There's, hundreds of people using those bathrooms. There's actually bathrooms way on the other side of the arcade, but so you kind of follow back in here, and then this is the main entrance to get into the arcade. This is 22,000 square feet, this room.
Wow.
Where there's 700 to 800 games. Usually there's along this right side here is where all the tables are, where you check in, get your badges and whatnot. And there's people checking your badges here at the front entrance. And this is a side hall here. Originally, I wanted to try to get our tournament over here, but they said, and they've done this with the pinball maybe 3-4 years ago, but it didn't meet fire code. They almost got shut down because they can't have massive crowds over here, because it has to have enough access for people. If something happens, they can all rush out of this hallway, so you can't have big crowds there. But this is just kind of a courtyard area where there's outdoor seating within the hotel. So it's kind of a place to chill out outside. But originally I was going to shoot for having our tournament back here on this back wall. But I just found out yesterday that because this, I don't know if it's part of it, but this is their 20th year, so I think they have more vendors than they normally have. So they've actually committed to almost all these back walls to being vendors.
Wow.
So we're still working on exactly where our location is, but I'm pushing for the available spots. I think it's either going to be on this right wall here, or we might do like they call it kind of like a cul-de-sac setup right around in here, where it's kind of a half round area. It's kind of a dead end spot where we'll just have a big loop of all our games, 25 games, So there are all these side exits on this side, these 4 exits here, but you're not supposed to be able to get back in that way. You're always supposed to go in the main entrance. But and then the loading dock where we bring all the games in, you don't see here. It's actually back here. So there's just a couple loading docks and tons of trucks unloading and loading there. But yeah, it's nuts, man. This may not look that big, but it's just a huge room. and they have all these zigzag, ways to. A lot of times they'll have the pinballs, I think, grouped over here, kind of in this area. So the last year they had the pinball tournament back here, but they're actually having a different location this year. And we tried to get even this spot back here, but they said no. Now there's all vendors. So in the next few days, I think we're going to have that narrowed down. But yeah, then so our tournament, wherever it is, I'm guessing it's either going to be over here in this loop, or possibly on this side on this wall. It'll be over about 7:30, and then we're going to try to get everybody to rush down over here, this Magnolia room. That's where they have the special presentations and conferences and stuff like that. So that's where we'll do that's the plan, is the award ceremony will be over there about 8 p.m. And we should be done by 8:30 or 9. But it's convenient. Got the bar right here, so.
that room is fucking big, dude. I mean, Magnolia,
Yes, that's a big room too. It'll fit 100, 200 people in there. They have like rows of chairs in there, and then on this bottom edge here, there's a stage area where they'll have tables. I don't know if they're going to have the microphone available for everybody. I need to ask about that.
Yeah.
But usually they have a microphone set up and speakers. But I think that's actually at one point what I was originally going to try to do, because you guys know we love doing our group photos. My first thought was if we like stop the tournament at like 3 o'clock and then pull one of our banners out here into this courtyard area, do a group photo there around 3 p.m. But I think actually, because it's such a tight tournament, it's only 8 hours long. I think probably what we'll actually do is just do it in this room afterwards. So when everybody rolls over here at 8 p.m., we'll do the awards and then set a banner up here near the stage and just try to get everybody to be in a big group there, and somebody back here stand on a table or something taking pictures of the group.
Yeah, I mean, we should have the banner for the awards
group photo.
too.
Yes,
well,
for
just
sure.
have them there awards, like while we're doing them.
Yeah.
You just like sort of dovetail that into the group photo.
Yep. So yeah, our banner is I've made it to where it's you can go off the screen share now if you want. Let's see.